Blessings to you, Queen. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you today?
Another day in the boxing world, and YouTube ain't sending out the notifications. Ridiculous. I had to send them a message right now. Utterly ridiculous. How you feeling though?
I'm great. How's your day?
It's good. It's good. Uh, uh, uh. We got a lot of topics in boxing, right?
I'm ready.
A lot of topics, especially over the weekend, right? And a lot of speculations, a lot of finger pointing. Andre Ward pointing fingers at Canelo Alvarez, right? Ryan Garcia showing off his abs, saying he's in the gym working. Devin Haney said he gonna put the absolute slap down on Ryan. People speculating that Floyd wanted to see Terrence Crawford lose, hence the reason why he's saying he should match up against these fighters. And Tank Davis bet $250,000 that he gonna knock out and beat Frank Martin. What you think about that?
What?
Yeah,
He said that.
he went all the way up to $1 million.
You should not be able to bet on yourself.
Right?
So
That's
but
yeah. That's kind of
if you are going to bet on yourself, bet
right.
a million.
That's what got P Rose kicked out of baseball betting on himself. Ain't that something? Bro ain't been back in baseball ever since because he
Yeah,
bet on
right.
himself.
Would he
You
still
think
be
about that,
in?
right? I guess it was just the times, but you think about that, right? Like P Rose, like when you think about, not to change the subject from boxing, but just yesteryear, right? When you look at yesteryear and things that happen, right? When you look at the people like the old gangsters, right? Like Al Capone and these dudes, bro. All they was doing was drinking liquor. It was liquor.
Yeah.
How ridiculous does that sound today's time, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all of that was over liquor.
Yep.
And then you look at P Rose, got kicked out of baseball for betting, and now look,
I mean, come on. That's a little bit
right?
sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, it's just wild crazy. So Tank is betting 250. Now he started off, he said 250, 500, then he said $1 million. And then bro said we could do, he settled on 250. And he said, done deal. And they shook hands and he said, we'll do it at the fight.
Salute my Egypt.
So they're gonna do it at the fight. At the fight, they're
Hopefully.
going to the transaction. Now, my thing is this though: is Tank Davis? Imagine if he loses, is he gonna want to give, bro? After that fight, immediately in the ring and say, "Hey, bro, here go 250 large. You was right."
The thing is, when you put it out there, you have to honor
Gotta
your
do it.
bet. You have
Gotta
to
do
honor
it.
the bet. Yeah,
You gotta do it, right?
you
But
have
that's
to honor
just
the bet because we're gonna clown him if you don't.
yeah. But just imagine that, right in the ring. That would be Tank's first loss.
That'll be that. The boxing world is gonna go crazy if he loses this fight.
If he lose to Frank Martin, for one, losing to Frank Martin, to us, we know who Frank Martin is, but
Right.
a lot of Tank casual fans don't know who Frank Martin is, and a lot of people already on. I seen many people talking about Frank Martin as a cherry pick. They don't even understand who he is. So the mass majority of the casual world is gonna feel like it's a cherry pick going wrong. You lose to that man, and then gotta pay Tony
In the
the
ring.
closer Robinson 250 large ringside. Sheesh.
Make sure the wire goes through. That's all I gotta say.
No. Tony said he wanted it in cash. He said,
Cash.
I'm bringing it.
Oh, I
He
want
said,
it in
I'm bringing mine
20s.
in cash and I want yours in cash.
I want it in 20s.
Yeah. Give me mine's in singles so I could go celebrate. You know what I'm
Not celebrate.
saying? Give me mine's in
Not
singles
celebrate.
so I could go celebrate. But what you think about that though?
Hey, if you're gonna bet on yourself. So I'm not mad at Tank. You're gonna
Right.
bet on yourself. Just
Right.
make sure you're in that gym backing up that $250,000 bet. That's all I gotta say.
You feel like that's pressure though?
I don't think so. I don't think Tank gets pressured like that.
Me neither. You think that's
he gets
pressure, Asa?
like that.
With a bet?
That 250. No, it ain't just a bet, great brother. It's 250 ringside.
One of the best people to handle pressure is Tank.
It's
very
Tank.
well.
Mhm.
Very well. If you want somebody to handle pressure, it's Tank. Tank's second job could have been a bomb diffuser. That dude handled pressure very well.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. Now, if it was anybody else, I would have been a little shaky.
Mm-hmm. But bro, 250. So this is my thing, A-side. I was asking Common this. He lose and got to go to that suitcase and say, "Hey,
he's
bro."
Not doing it. He's not doing it. No, he's not doing it.
You have to. Once you put it out there, he's got to do it.
Like you can hear about sparring matches that Tank was just getting the best of or was losing. He wanted to take the gloves off, fight. He wanted to, hit people in low areas. Like that's his personality. He's not doing it. He is not about to sit up there and not only be publicly humiliated, because the memes are going to go flying. Oh, the memes going flying,
Mm-hmm.
But then to add on insult to injury, and rub salt on the wound by presenting $250,000 on live, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not with him.
So you think he's gonna have his handlers do it?
Yo, you will not see a $250,000 exchange.
He got to do it, bro. Bro, bringing his bread. If he don't do it, he gonna go viral either way.
Tank don't care. He would rather go viral for not giving it to him. I can see Tank saying "get it in blood" or "get it back in blood." I can see him doing something like that on Twitter before I see him giving somebody $250,000 after he get beat on the side of a ring. Tank is not doing that.
He would have to.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Once it's out there, he's already said it on Twitter. Once it's out there, he's got to do it.
Tank is a diva. Y'all. All right. Y'all. All right.
If he don't do it, if he don't do it, bro, he gonna look
bad.
It don't matter. He lost to Frank Martin. Like, this is what I'm saying. He lost to somebody that's not Devin Haney, that people think is it. He don't care about that. That's gonna be he's not paying that on the side.
He's gonna pay it. I don't know. I just think he will. I feel like he will.
That's the double whammy though.
So at that point, he don't care. So he don't care. Like, I'm telling you, y'all about to, all right, y'all go see it. Y'all gonna see, I ain't gonna say nothing too. I'm just look right at both of y'all. Y'all not gonna see it.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether he's gonna do it. I said this, right? I said if he that's you gotta have a lot of confidence to do that, bro. Because if you don't do it and you lose and you double down and say, I ain't paying this man, the streets will flip on you, bro. The same streets that rock with you, the quote unquote the hood that support Tank, they gonna flip on you quicker than a coin in the air. I promise you, because they're gonna be like, bro, oh, hold on, bro, don't honor street cred. You know what I'm saying? Boy. J Pitty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, salute Blue, Karma, and A-side. $250K. Who they think Frank Martin fighting? Chelsea Clinton?
So you talking like street cred in this era is so funny to me. Like when y'all talk about street cred, I'm thinking of like I'm thinking of 90s, 80s, you know what I mean? Like 70s. We were real gangsters. Like it was cold. Street cred. They made songs about running off on the plug, not once but twice. He tried to call me, I ain't calling back. Like, dude, like, they don't care about those street cred. Street cred. Gunna got out and wrote wrote one of the best-selling albums. No, like people were snitching and they, first 48. Whenever somebody brought the food to the room, you knew that person was gonna tell. No, these people are bringing the food to the room. They Uber eating the food and they telling right then and there. Like street cred, what are we talking about? Like, these guys are not honoring those street cred. It's not a thing. It's a song called "Get It Back in Blood." Like it's all that's done with. What laurels, morals, rules of engagement that these guys are following? They're not. He's not that.
But you made a bet in public.
He's not about to do that.
You cannot walk back.
A lot of these guys can audition and not take it, man.
He cannot walk back on that.
He's not Tekashi A-side. Yeah, I know he's not Tekashi, but
Tekashi is wild.
I don't see this guy.
Tekashi is wild.
It came out with a video that went viral with the rat face, talking about like yo,
he did. He definitely did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm telling you, like
I'm ashamed to say he still walked these New York streets.
Yo, I'm just all right, y'all. Yeah.
You can't walk back on that bet.
How much was the amount that we got to see exchanged the ring? I want to hear what was the amount?
I believe 250,000.
250.
Say it again.
250,000.
When if Tank was to what?
If he lose.
So tell me when would Tank? So Tank lose and he go and he give them $250,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
They're
going to exit stage left
immediately.
They're going to
gotta do it.
His rep going to take a major hit if he don't.
What rep is his? What his rep wasn't going to take? He lost to Frank Martin. People don't care about no 250,000. Like,
no, they're going to double down. Believe that because old boy is super popular. That influencer.
They will never let him forget that.
Yeah, old boy gonna be like, bro ain't never pay me. He got a huge following, bro.
Like we act like we don't understand how crazy Tank fans are. Tank fans they're gonna have that ideology. He ain't pay him, so what? Nah, go. they're gonna have that ideology. He ain't pay you, now what? You know, like
you lose with Frank Martin and you don't pay your debts.
Bro. Yeah.
Bro,
there's a whole subculture on Twitter.
I mean, if I see
willing and able to clown him,
that's where those are the pages that I'm gonna be in because I'm gonna want to see the memes. But here's the thing: what I'm saying to you guys right now, I would love to see Tank or his team walk across, present 250,000. It's essentially 2 losses. And see how and see how that fares out. I think that dude's gonna exit stage left. He's gonna look similar to how Adrian Broner did after losing to Maidana. That's how he gonna look going back to. I'm telling you, that's how he gonna look. I'm stamping it right.
Old boy gonna be following him right behind him.
That's fine. He gonna get stumped out by all them Baltimore. You know how many crying dudes? There's going to be grown men with tears in their eyes. That would not be the time to follow Tank and his entourage. That wouldn't be the time.
Hey,
that wouldn't be the time.
I'm telling you, boy, he gonna get slow cooked on the internet if he does.
That's fine. Like yeah, but he would not be following him back to no locker room or no. Yeah.
And let me ask y'all this question: If a serious question though, if he lost to Frank Martin, right now, I feel like Tank has the Mike Tyson fan base, and I don't think that he ain't gonna lose. I don't think if he lose fair and square, he ain't gonna lose a beat. Like his fan base is like Mike Tyson's. Like I remember I was telling you guys, I was looking at Mike Tyson training. I was looking at the comment section, and I'm like, all right, I definitely think Mike can land some punches on Jake, but people are just straight delusional. They like, yeah, this the old Mike. Now he look like the old Mike. Why is he pointing up? Why is he pointing that guy? That's calm. Hey, hold on. Hey, she was in that comment section.
Look.
Yeah, she in a text message. Yeah, hey, sorry, I'm just saying. I'm like, all right, okay.
Look, okay.
All right.
Message.
So all the Mike Tyson detractors. After he gets done fighting Jake Paul,
I'm not even a Mike Tyson detractor. Just tell him Tell him to show that big old tub of icy hot he got right after that video.
Hands was in the corner, like, oh, Mike Tyson, vintage Mike Tyson. I'm like, wait, what?
Look, I'm just saying.
I seen aggressive Mike. I seen Mike that look formidable to with Jake Paul, but people was in that comment section like, this the Mike we need back.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Look,
now
I'm just saying. He land clean on Jake.
Oh yeah. I said that.
It's gonna be problems.
In spurts, he can, now he can't keep up a pace for a fight per round but in spurts, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. And I think if he get close to his movements, he threw that 80 punch combination. I'm like, bro, dude had on leopard shorts and hard bottom shoes when he did that. I'm like, bro, what? Why they got Mike looking like this though? Why they had him in leopard pants and a turtleneck hitting the heavy bag, bro? Come on,
that 57. That's a daily outfit for him.
That wasn't necessary. With orthopedic sneakers on, like, come on, man. Why they doing Mike like this?
Hey, now that's my pushback. All right, orthopedic sneakers look extremely comfortable.
Hold on. Hold on.
The power is generated in the legs. So if he's got on orthopedic sneakers,
back up now. Back up.
Hold on now.
Check it up for Mike now. Back up. Those things may be comfortable.
I find out you be wearing orthopedic sneakers.
Hey, if it feel good on my knees, man, I'll be out there.
See, you got bad knees.
Hey, my daughter, if I tell my daughter to come down and tell it right now, she come down here, and I'll be like, "What sneakers I told you not to wear?" She gonna tell you the
grandpa New Balance.
Oh, you can't stand the Mike Tyson specials. That's what I tell her.
Grandpa New Balance.
I tell her to take off those Mike Tyson specials. Get those up out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, but on another note, right? I saw it right now. Oh, so I ain't even get your thoughts on that, but I want to talk about this. We could possibly see Danny Jacobs on the undercard of Devin and Ryan. And Danny Jacobs took a picture facing off with, I don't know if y'all saw that, with Edgar Berlanga.
Did you?
They both from Brooklyn.
You got the picture on you, Blue?
Yeah, I do. You want me to send it? Yeah. They both from Brooklyn.
I would like to see
That'd be dope.
That would be dope. At the undercard, Barclays Center would be unhinged.
I would like
they're gonna have to beef up the security. Believe that the Puerto Ricans and
I never even thought about like Ryan has been, making so much noise in the media. I never even thought about the undercard.
Not even a thought.
For Devin. I've never thought about the undercard.
They're trying to pull a fast one on us.
Danny Jacobs posted this picture too.
I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we haven't seen Danny Jacobs in a while, so we really don't know what he looked like. But I think he got something for Berlanga. Whenever he gets pressured, he starts walling out. You saw how he bit that guy. So I think Danny got something for him.
Yeah, if Danny come to fight, that's a bad fight.
So it's Ryan, not Ryan. It's Tyson and Jake wearing headgear now.
I don't know. I doubt it.
That's what
nobody's gonna pay for that.
Well,
we don't have to pay for it. It's on Netflix, but that's good. That's gonna look crazy. Yeah.
You said that. You said what?
Headgear is crazy.
Why that's crazy?
Nah. Who need the headgear?
Yeah, they're probably gonna be 16-ounce gloves.
Who's the one that needs the headgear?
Jake. It's Jake.
I saw him in Twilight Zone. I'm in Twilight Zone. Who needs the headgear?
Who's the one that needs the headgear?
Jake.
All right. Oh, that's a dope photo.
Right? And it's at the Garden.
That's what's up.
So now I did hear, though, that they want to push it back because, Edgar Berlanga, Puerto Rican, typically they like to fight here in June because of Puerto Rican Day Parade and Puerto Rican celebration.
And Jadakiss.
But I like this as the co-main event.
Mm-hmm. Sign me up.
What? And Edgar didn't take no punishment in his fight.
He didn't.
Nah, he could fight in April. April 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big fight. And
They
Danny
better
in the
take
gym,
that
I know
now.
that personally because I was getting ready to go watch him spar
Who
on
y'all
Saturday.
got
In
over
the gym
Benavidez?
or in the gym? Like
In the
training?
gym, yeah, because I was going to
Or
watch him spar on Saturday, but I got derailed. But yeah,
oh, gotcha.
Who y'all got? El Belinga or Mugia if they was to fight?
Munguia,
I
definitely.
got Munguia.
Yeah, I got Mugia. Like I don't think Belinga needs to get in the ring with Canelo. He's perfect for Canelo. I think he an easier touch than
Honestly, I want that. I want to see that because that'll put to bed the myth that is Berlanga.
No, but then they're gonna say everybody gonna say, oh, we all knew that was gonna happen against Belinga. That's why you picked him. He's tailor made. Why didn't you pick? I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. Mungia can whoop on him. Mhm. I just don't see him at a certain level. Certain fighters can frustrate him, and I just want to see how he handled pressure and how he handled talent when it's on an equal or greater like how is he going to crack under pressure each time? You see what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I don't believe that he's ready for that Canelo pressure. That it's not a pressure like an Eastside Cruz in regards to he's going to put hands on you for 12 rounds throughout the whole round like a Sean Porter. But that mental pressure is a mother. Him and Better Beef have the best type of pressure and mental pressure cutting off the ring that you can deal with. Like, you know what I mean? And I just don't see him beating Canelo. I don't see it. A lot of people hyping him up. I
Me
just
either.
don't see it.
Me either. It's not gonna happen, but I still want to see the fight.
I just think that Edgar, the worst thing that happened to Edgar, all of the hype came from all those first round knockouts. And
Yeah.
it didn't give him a chance to develop.
Yeah.
Because immediately he started being in unrealistic conversations.
Yeah, but
like
he even said it himself a couple of those fights that he wanted rounds, that he wanted to, go some rounds, and you know what I'm saying. That he feel like he hasn't got enough rounds, but when the first challenge was presented to him, we seen how he cracked under pressure because I think he started to drink his own Kool-Aid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
that's what could have happened, but
especially here in New York, bro. He immediately became a legend. It's like, bro didn't even achieve anything yet.
Yeah.
It was a gift and a curse, bro. All those first round knockouts was an absolute gift and a curse, man.
You know what?
He never found himself.
You know what? I was listening to a clip that Sean had sent me, right? It was a clip with Andre Ward, and he said what some boxers can get is if they get lucky and find a sweet spot where they can fight like subpar opponent but get paid big money for it, and the fans wouldn't want them to fight, big opponents. But I want to ask this question to you guys. How can you find that sweet spot to where you can fight subpar opponents, the fans don't want to see you fight any real competition, and then you get paid big money for it? What would you need in order to hit that Goldilocks zone in boxing?
Like where Canelo's at right now?
Yeah, but Canelo fought people though.
That's what you have to do.
He has a resume, a respectable.
He really does. Right. That's what you have to do. You have to
fight
those wars.
You can't use
so you
Canelo.
So you got to coast.
Because he used the ultimate. He used Floyd, right? He used Floyd in both his careers with Pretty Boy and then Money Made. But what if a fighter coming in now? I think I know the answer to it, but I want to hear what you guys got to say. What do a fighter have to do in order to get into a favorable position to where the fans don't want them to fight any real competition? They still get paid big money, and that's the Goldilocks zone. Like, what do they have to do?
Knock people out.
But Sabril Matisse knocked people out. Gary Anton Russell knocked people out,
They
but
don't
they
know.
not in that. But they not in those positions.
Well, Gary Antoine, he don't fight enough, and Subriel Matisse don't speak English, so you're
Yeah, but
not going to
so
have that crossover appeal.
right, okay. But okay, so you're saying Gary Anton don't fight enough. See, here's what I think, right? I like what you said. You need to knock people out because that's casual friendly and that's fan friendly, right? I do
Exactly.
think you need to be coupled with a big promoter, though. You need to have an engine behind you. You need to have that engine to be able to get you in
Mhm.
front of people, and then you need to be able to have the ability to knock people out the same way like them. Once you have those two things in tandem with each other, people just want to believe in you like a myth, like El Belinga, right?
Yeah.
They almost like create you like a demigod, right? Like, oh, he could do this, he could do that,
Right.
but if you appeal to a certain crowd too, like one person to have all those components, and I'm not necessarily saying it's Tank, but it is Tank. One person to have all those components is Tank. Tank appeal to an urban community, so he's easily relatable. He has a huge energy behind him, and his style is very casual friendly, very boxing fan friendly. So all three of those mixtures together allow for him to be inside of a very like rare position. He's almost in the king position, the same as Canelo, without having had to have the Canelo resume. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes
You're
sense?
100% right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, wow, I never thought about what Andre Ward said. Until now, I'm like, what would you need in order to have that nowadays? Like, what would you need?
But you need
Because
all those components, though. Some people
because
might have one or the other, but they don't
or
have all the
two,
mix.
they may
Right.
have one or two, right? You may have the knockouts and you may have the exposure, but you may not have that it factor,
That push.
right?
Right.
We can't lie. Tank do have that it factor. And for some reason, the urban community love, a certain caricature. And he has all three of those components at once. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Where they don't want to see him lose. They can't see him lose because it's almost like they losing. That makes sense?
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to ask that question. What's
Well,
good, Blue?
I'm a push back though
All right.
with Tank, right? So, and with Canelo, it's not they don't have the it factor. The it factor, they both have an it factor in common. It's
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather. He was the it factor.
Mm.
He sold them to the public, and
So what if
they did their job from there.
so nobody can do that without Floyd Mayweather? Like,
No,
okay, let's say no Floyd, no Floyd.
Maybe you can, but it just has not been done.
it is not going to be done. Floyd Mayweather became who he was because he made himself the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And once he made himself the villain, because he was getting suppressed
Mm-hmm.
by the superstars around him, the Oscars, the Shanes, the Trinidads,
Mm-hmm.
Roy Jones. He was being suppressed by their star power,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he was calling out Shane Mosley. He was calling out Oscar. They ain't have to give him a chance. He was somewhat like Boots, right?
Okay.
And he became the villain. Once Floyd Mayweather became the villain, people said, I don't want to see this guy. I don't want to hear this guy. I want this dude knocked out. There's a handful of fighters in history that have done it on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad Ali, Prince Nassim Hamed, Roy Jones, and their it factor was their charisma,
Mm-hmm.
their voice, and in the case of Roy Jones, his off the chart, never seen athletic ability
Mm-hmm.
in boxing, coupled with him rapping
Yeah.
and him playing basketball. He appealed to the urban community. Plus, he was a crossover because he's a country boy.
Oh, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Blue, if you think about it, if you break that down, right? Muhammad Ali, for his time, he had a favorable style. He had the pizzazz. He had the it factor, and he was known, right? So he had all three of those components. Prince Hassan Mehmed, he had the pizzazz. He had the style. He had
the thing with Prince Nassim Hamed is, see, sometimes you got to be an anomaly.
Yeah.
Prince Nassim Hamed is also Indian. So you don't see fighters typically that have that type of athletic ability, that type of power, you know what I'm saying, that type of rhythm that that are Indian fighters. You know what I'm
But
saying?
can that be his it factor? Can that be the thing that separates him, that differentiates him between
That
the other thing? You
that's
see what
what
I'm saying?
Prince
That
not
could be
seem like
right.
dude in basketball, white chocolate, Jason Williams. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. Yeah, you
Because
don't know nothing about
yeah, I might have
basketball.
lost y'all with that one, but he's a basketball player, white basketball player, but he plays like he's black. So he do all of this and all of that and all of this. So it's like, oh, he's an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not which is hard to be an anomaly in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So their it factor. So again, Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
He's another one. So Mike Tyson was able to be that anomaly. Why? Because he's a heavyweight that's 5'10", right? That when you see him, his neck is this big, but his voice is like a woman. When he opened his mouth, it's like, what? It's like, wait, what? His voice don't fit his appearance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you watch him fight, and his aggression is like you never seen before.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How many times you see, like we seen Joe Frazier, but not to the magnitude of the athletic and explosiveness of Mike Tyson.
Right.
So it's very hard to. So in the case like you guys were saying with Tank and Canelo, Canelo didn't speak English until recently, and Tank don't talk. Tank
But
just
they both have the Floyd cosign though.
they got the Floyd
But
cosign.
they had the Floyd cosign. Dang. So I didn't even think about see Floyd's like the ultimate card, right? He's
the ultimate because A-side, think about this. How long did we go so long? Like, man, how many times Tank just gonna let Floyd speak for him?
Right.
He wouldn't even let Tank speak. So we didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you forgot to throw in EJ in there too. He had the Floyd effect because what happened with the sparring match with him and Floyd. You know,
that helped EJ. But another thing that helped EJ is what people don't see is he has an outgoing personality outside the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
Right.
EJ is in the club, unfortunately.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like he out there. He with the rappers. He fit in. He's just a boxer that's with the crew.
Right.
That's rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But go ahead.
I gotta admit what you said is right. Like Floyd just got so much star power where he can literally touch you and make you a star.
Like A-side, I'm glad you said that. Think about this, right? And no disrespect, this is my guy. But Adrian Broner literally piggybacked off of Floyd's persona, and people took notice to him, even though he had his own personality and his own style. But what was the link? Hey, this dude is like Floyd. He the next Floyd. And he played to that all the way to the point where Floyd was like, bro, I don't even know this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they met. You know what I'm saying? Remember, then they met, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's more outgoing than Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Floyd is a genius. Floyd is a marketing genius. He understood. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got to be able to. The thing that Tank and Canelo did was they backed up what Floyd was saying, just like he backed it up.
Exactly.
If you can't back it up, Adrian Broner quickly did like this because quickly it was like, oh, bro ain't backing it up.
Right. Exactly.
He ain't living up to the hype. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But with Tank, it's like, all right, Floyd said this dude the truth. Okay, let's see what he talking about. And Tank get knockouts. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's two. Okay, bro got something. You know what I'm saying? And what did Floyd do? What was Tank? Tank was I want y'all to think about this. Canelo and Tank was the co-main event on Floyd's biggest cards at the height of his career. Just let that sink in. Tank is the co-main event on boxing's second biggest fight in history. Not. I'm talking history with Floyd and Conor McGregor. That did 4.3 million pay-per-view buys. And Tank was the co-main event.
Isn't it funny how those numbers don't even sound real? It don't sound like that ever. It sound like
it's mythical.
Yeah, it is. It's mythical.
But check this out, Asa and Carmen. Think about this, right? When do casuals really start paying attention to the fight? Co-main event.
Yeah. That is true.
That's why that slide is so important, because now people like, all right, it's time to focus in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Floyd ain't come out soon. How long till Floyd come out? Right after this fight? Who fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Tank Davis.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
When we doing the fight, when we hear, all the chat is, how many more? Who's
yeah.
Yeah.
What time they coming out?
How many more fights?
Yeah. And tell people this the last one before the fight. Oh, I'm locking in.
Yep.
Gotta lock in. And so people pay attention to you. So when you got Tank in that position, that's why Floyd was so upset with him when he missed weight for that fight. That's why Floyd was so upset with him, because Floyd was like, bro, you dropping the ball. I'm giving you the biggest stage. Okay, another person I could give you all right. He did it with Floyd is proven to do this. He did it with Danny Garcia. He put Danny Garcia as his co-main event. All of a sudden, Danny Garcia became a superstar. Because what he does is he do it for more than one reason. He make you think that this is who he gonna fight next on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start to speculate. That's his co-main event. Oh, that's who he gonna fight. Because that's how he built you up. You know what I'm saying? And then what did he do? He put Danny on there and had him fight Lucas Matisse in that big fight. Because you think Danny biggest win was beating Amir Khan.
Mm.
And that's not what people talk about. People talk about his fight with Matisse. They talk about everything else. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
Because when he beat Matisse, when he beat Khan, Floyd ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Right.
We still looked at the Amir Khan fight like he got lucky. Oh, he got lucky in beating Amir Khan. Yeah, because remember, Amir Khan was focused on fighting Floyd. Remember, he kept saying, after I beat Danny, I'm going to fight Floyd. I'm going to fight Floyd.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing. Then he lost. Amir lost, and everybody was just like, oh, Amir lost. Floyd fight ain't happening. Nobody thought about Danny fighting Floyd.
Right.
But Floyd was like, this dude could be a gold mine. Floyd is a genius, man.
Yeah.
Dude is a genius. Well, Conor McGregor ain't never been the same since.
Nah, that money hit his account, boy.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over, bro.
That money hit his account.
What you think?
He never looked back.
You either skyrocket or you nosedive when you deal with Floyd. It's all about the pressure.
If you can hack it, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the pressure. Whether Canelo lost to him every round. And bro, skyrocketed.
Right.
Well, he was still saying if there was extra time on the clock,
yeah,
he would have won.
Think about this, right? Right, Coleman? Marquez fought Floyd, and this dude's stock went through the roof after losing to Floyd, and he fought Pacquiao already 2-3 times before that.
Yeah.
But he got the Floyd fight. And everybody was like, people started noticing him. Oh, that's the dude that drank the pee on 24/7 with Floyd Mayweather.
That's wrong.
He became a superstar, in his own right. Then he had the Timothy Bradley fight. Then he knocked out Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But after the Floyd fight, people was like, man, I don't mind seeing him fight Pacquiao for a fourth time. Like, bro, before, if he didn't fight Floyd, people wouldn't have cared about seeing him fight Pacquiao a fourth time. But because Floyd was like, he really won. He really beat Pacquiao. He did. I just beat the man that beat Pacquiao. You do it once. Remember, that's where that saying came from. You do it once, you do it right the first time, you ain't got to do it again.
Right.
That's what Floyd said that because He was like, Pacquiao got to keep fighting this dude. I just dominated him.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where that saying came from. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that dude is a genius. Because you look at
He
Andre
is.
Ward. Yeah, it's so bizarre, right? If y'all think about this, Andre Ward was fighting at the same time Floyd was. When I looked at his career and I was like, hold on, he turned pro when? As an Olympic gold medalist? Bro, you don't even realize when Andre Ward turned pro. Like, bro, turned pro when Floyd was in the prime of his career. But he was so doormat because of Floyd's presence that you ain't even realize he was fighting.
Right. Just a regular star and
It's
next to a supernova.
So
You won't see it.
how many of these guys will even be seen right now if Floyd was fighting? The Devin Haney, the Tank Davis, or Stevenson, the Canelo Alvarez. It's like how many of these guys would even be noticed right now if Floyd?
They would have to call him out, be attached to his name some way to get any recognition. Just because the magnitude of what he was doing.
Yeah, that dude was a supernova.
Yeah,
that dude was a supernova.
Definitely.
Y'all realize Andre Ward already had 11 fights by the time Floyd was just getting ready to fight De La Hoya.
No, I did not know that. Crazy? No, I did not know that. I did not know that. No.
Ain't that bizarre?
Yeah. It's like two different timelines.
Yeah, and he only had 20 more fights after that. Andre Ward, he only fought 32 fights.
Dang.
Just
he
think
was really
about
fighting, right?
He was fighting before Floyd got his major break. By our standards. The De La Hoya fight. So when Floyd was beating Diego Corrales and all, Andre Ward was fighting. You didn't even know about it.
Who was Ward signed to?
Was it? He was signed to the Duvas main event, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
But isn't that bizarre? How imposing Floyd Mayweather's shadow can be? Dude is on a different level, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, so when he co-signs, it would be really interesting to see where Tank and Canelo would be without him. That's what would really be interesting.
Right. Because
just think again, before Canelo fought Floyd and before he even was on the radar, Floyd became such a villain that we was just plucking people out to be like, this is the guy that he should fight that could possibly beat him. That's literally
you can't pay attention to nothing else. He can't pay attention to nothing else.
Literally, that's what he's doing. Like when he beat Kermit Cintron, Canelo, it was like, man, this dude big, he's strong. And then Oscar was like, yeah, this dude could beat Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And it became a thing. It became a thing. Like, just think by the time Floyd fought Canelo, and that's why when people say, oh, Canelo was too green, it just sounds ridiculous. He was 40 fights in. He had 5 title defenses and a unification bout with the second best fighter in his division, not including himself and Orson Trout.
Right.
That just sounds ridiculous. Like
it really does.
Yeah. Bro had 40 fights, 5 title defenses, and a unification bout, and we said he's not ready. The second best fighter in his division, he wasn't ready. That's the level that Floyd was on. It's just ridiculous. Jahad Mitchell, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said Floyd ain't the best talker. He don't get crazy KOs, but I think he's played the villain role perfect. People paid to see him lose. 1,000%. That's exactly what he did. He paid. People paid to see him lose. Yeah. Again, like I said,
who's our next super villain?
Devin Haney.
Yeah, that's sport. You think Devin will fill those shoes?
Yep.
He's too quiet.
No, but remember,
Floyd wasn't too quiet.
Remember, Floyd wasn't outspoken like that. Like he wasn't in the beginning. He was a little bit with the pretty boy thing, but he was remember, he was kind of humble until the point where remember Larry Merchant, and you know him and Larry Merchant don't even get along, but remember when he was calling fighters out and Larry Merchant got pissed and Larry Merchant was like, those dudes ain't fighting you. Call
His
out somebody.
soul used to burn.
They gonna keep ducking
soul
you.
used to burn.
Yeah. Larry Merchant was like, Prince Nassim is gonna duck you, Shane Mosley is gonna duck you, they ain't gonna fight you. Who's a realistic opponent? And Floyd was like, well, Larry, you know, we stay you know, we stay hopeful, you know, we gonna think positive, you know, we gonna think that these fighters are gonna give me the opportunity, because he was being, you know what I'm saying? Then he got to the point where he realized Larry's right. Larry is right. These dudes ain't gonna fight me. Shane started talking about he had a toothache. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a toothache. I'm going on vacation with my wife. I think Floyd should fight Antonio Margarito. That'll be a good fight. And remember, Larry Merchant was like, "Oh, thank you. Shane Mosley is a matchmaker now." hey, Cotto sat ringside and they threw what was his name? I always wanted to say Shambe Mitchell, but it wasn't. It was what was dude name there? I never remember his name, but he looked like he was Cotto's best friend at the time. He was from Puerto Rico too, and he fought like Cotto, and they was like, Bob Arum was like, we want to see you in that style, how Floyd fared with that style.
Right.
And they made that fight with Floyd and him, and Floyd beat the brakes off of him, but Cotto sitting ringside, and Cotto was like, no, not happening yet. It was just getting ridiculous. And then Floyd just got to a point where he was like, you know what? I ain't getting these fights anyway, so why am I staying humble?
Right.
There's no point in being humble. Now he just started being. There you go. Bruce Ellis. That's his name. Yep. Henry Bruce Ellis. And,
you know, talking about. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just rambling.
No. It's interesting that you said that. You know, Floyd really didn't speak much. Devin don't speak much. But Devin got Bill, right? And we all know Bill have the gift of gab. That dude, like,
he's very funny on Twitter.
He got the gift of gab.
Gotta follow him on Twitter. He's so funny.
I mean, the only person that I think can rival Bill was Church, you know, from their crew, because Church will make up a freestyle out of nowhere. You know what, Devin Haney's coming in, you know, like Church was the real deal. You know, a lot of people talk about Bill, but they forget Church. But 7-8 said something, and I was like, dang, that could be dope. 7-8 said, we don't know where Jerome Boots Ennis is going, right? But we do know that, like, Boots and his dad, they just really quiet, all about business. Like with them, they are serious through and through. They're no jokes. You know what I mean?
Hold on, I'm gonna get my water.
Oh man, Blue got off, and I actually wanted to get his opinion on this.
No, I'm listening. I'm just grabbing my water.
Okay. So 7-8 said that because they have that type of personality, imagine the Boots had Bill Haney as the promoter, and Bill was at a Boots conference. I was like, yo, I never even thought about that.
That would push him over.
If Bill promotes Boots,
we need it.
Bill Mouthpiece is on stage with a Jerome Boots Ennis, yo, that will go crazy.
Actually need that.
That would go crazy. You was there. Hen Dog, yeah, he said that, and I didn't even think about it. I said, yo, that would
go nuts.
Man, if he have Bill Haney as his promoter, Boots Ennis, forget about
somebody
it.
Make that happen. Actually, I need that to happen.
Forget about it.
Somebody make that happen.
Forget about it. And don't and while you there, don't just get Boots. Get Cruz too. Get Cruz too. Like see if you can get it with Cruz. That stable would be so crazy. Yo, all right.
Listen.
Boots would be
I'm telling people will
Over
know
the
Boots.
top.
If Bill Haney is the promoter of Boots, people will know Boots.
Everybody
people
would
they
know.
will know
Imagine
Boots.
press conferences
They
with
will know Boots. They will know Boots. See if we can. Get BH online. See if we can make that
People
happen.
would
Man.
want to fight him
Phone Bill. We need that
just to be in that press conference.
Boots
People
and Dev
would want to fight him then.
Man, Boots and Dev as a collab. What? Yeah, man. Come on, man.
That would be ridiculous.
Come on, man. I'm telling you.
That would be that's what Boots would need though.
That's
I
what
ain't gonna
Boots
lie.
will need.
He does.
Because
Bosey is so mild-mannered.
He's so
man,
chill.
think about what happened if they stick Bill on Canelo. What Canelo be so embarrassed? What? Okay. What Canelo be so embarrassed?
No, Keith Thurman. Imagine.
Oh, Keith gonna get murdered. Oh my God, it's gonna be. You know, I keep you stuttering sometimes too. What?
Because Bill will pull up to Florida.
You messed up.
No, he will, man. I'm telling, man.
Bill will be in Florida talking about
Bill,
Keith, we looking for you, Keith.
Yep.
All credit due to the general. He said that. He said, whatever happened to when that older dude used to have with for Haney. That's why you was talking. That's what you talking about. Oh, Church. Yeah, him and it was something happened with him and Church. I don't know, but Bill said he reached out to him not too long ago. They're like family though, so you know that's like family business to us. You know, right. I would love to see him back around though. I would love to.
Yeah,
but yeah, man.
Personal thing.
What?
Box fan full-time brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in super chat. That's because Jeff was managing him at the time and wanted Floyd to be like Ray Leonard. Yeah, he did. He wanted them to be humble, mild-mannered, and that's what Floyd was.
But think about it. That worked for Sugar Ray. It worked. They got him on cereal boxes and all type of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the difference was Sugar Ray Leonard was Olympic gold medalist. He was already touted from the Olympics.
Yeah.
Well, and Muhammad Ali was co-signing Sugar Ray Leonard from the Olympics.
Yeah.
So that's like Floyd again. That's like you
Floyd,
don't get no bigger than Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And Muhammad Ali telling people to watch out for you.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And then remember, you a little young, A-side. And Karma, I ain't gonna ask the queen her age, but
he older than me.
Oh, y'all babies. Y'all straight babies. So
I ain't saying nothing. I'm not. I don't even want to be in it. I'm like taking a step back right now. I just want to exit.
At one point, Sugar Ray Leonard used to talk like Muhammad Ali. I know y'all don't remember that, but he used to talk like him, and it was people used to be like, "Bro, you don't even talk." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People like Tommy Hearns. Yeah, Tommy Hearns and people, Duran, they was like, man, this dude is a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro out here talking like Muhammad Ali. He would put his words, sentences together slow like Muhammad Ali. Like, bro, what is you doing?
I can see it though. Like, if you don't have your own persona or strong charisma and personality to bring forward, it's especially being around somebody like Floyd or Ali, you will pick up on that and then you'll adopt it as your own. So maybe he wasn't necessarily trying to do that. He was just around him, so he absorbed that.
Like a lot of people always talk about leaders, and it's true. Every great leader was once a great follower. You see what I'm saying? Until they found their own style, until they understood how to lead, and they ultimately became the leader. They ultimately gained the skills necessary to become competent at what it is that whatever it is they lead, right? So we follow the people who we admire and the traits that we want to see within ourselves. That's it. That's why younger kids are so impressionable. That's why their brains are so malleable. That's why it's so incredibly important to see who your kids are hanging around, because it's molding pieces and parts of them that you may or may not want, them to adapt, right? Yeah. So I mean, if you have someone emulating somebody, Muhammad Ali wouldn't be the worst person to emulate because he was a stand-up black man, and he is revered to this day because of who he was and the
Right.
time he was in the time frame he was in. So, I mean, I can see nothing wrong with it. But people do love authenticity, so you're gonna have to find your way fairly quickly when you're in the public light. You know, you ain't gonna be able to do that too much because they're gonna
Yeah,
find it
true.
cringy and insulting too at the same time. So I can
True,
see that.
true.
I can see that.
A lot of people feel like Floyd Mayweather wants to see Crawford lose. Excuse me, y'all, by suggesting him to fight Benavidez and give Boots the opportunity. I don't feel that that's the case at all. I feel like
Benavidez, though, come on, dog. He's
right.
moving up to 175. 175. Benavidez, at least let him put his toe in the pool by fighting Eubank Jr. You gonna go straight up to Benavidez? Come
Can
on.
he bring it back?
A crowbar.
Yeah. Can he bring it back?
His stance was, if you trying to fight Canelo, you might as well fight them.
I get what he's saying, but it's like it's such a jump out the window for him to fight big David Benavidez. That we all see what he looks like when he's not in camp and he's walking around. Big heavyweight, big cruiserweight. And you want Bud, who always stays in shape, so he's always close around 140s, 150, maybe 160 at the max. You want him to fight this big person. Like, it looks like you want him to lose.
I'm just in Loney. I just want to step into Loney world for a second. If Crawford was to somehow knock out David Benavidez,
that would be
yo.
He might be able to. I'm not even saying he can't, but that's just a ridiculous thought. Like, why do you want him to fight him of all people?
Just to step into Loney world for a second. If he was to do that, yo. What happened?
I mean,
what does that world look
it's not beyond, it's not like out of the realm of imagination.
It's
like,
not impossible.
I believe it could happen.
It's highly improbable, though.
Yeah, right. Possibility and probability are two different things.
Highly improbable. But
what
does that world look like?
Remember when Bud was on his stage? I didn't put it out my thought pattern because he said he wanted to fight Canelo. So I'm like, if you go there, this is gonna be talked about, right?
Okay.
But when David Benavidez, when Terrence Crawford was standing with Benavidez, when Benavidez went to get on the scale for Andrade, and he hugged Terrence Crawford, I was like, this is Crawford walking around weight, and Benavidez is dehydrated.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the size difference?
No, I got to see it.
I gotta
see it.
But
you gotta find it.
Benavidez don't really be knocking nobody out like that. So I'm saying
Benavidez, by the time he done with you would have wanted to get knocked out. That man hit you with 40,000 punches. Man,
but Crawford just not gonna stand there and let you punch on him.
No, for sure. No. I'm talking about his past fights because you said he don't really be knocking nobody out like that.
He ain't knocked Plan out.
Yeah, but it would have been better. Golly, dang, Plant.
I'm just saying. If anybody like you said, probability and possibility are two different things.
Yeah, two different things, right?
But if I'm in a street fight and I had to pick Benavidez or Crawford to have in my corner, I'm going Crawford.
Yeah, I'm
10
going
times
Crawford.
out of 10. Because he got the dog in him. Like we gotta get out of this situation. I don't know about Benavidez.
My brother 4K said this one time. He said he don't know why, but Crawford look like a professional street fighter that's a boxer. he said that before.
I feel like he got a couple.
He said, "Why when I watch
W's
fight
in Omaha? He got some W's at It's some people at Omaha.
He
said, as much as they love him there, it's some people that hate him. He don't put some hands on.
No, he got some lumps on some people's heads. For
exactly.
Sure. But he said, why when I watch Crawford, I feel like I'm watching a street fight in a professional boxing match. I was like, oh, you got a point. He's right. He said sometimes when Crawford fight, it look like a street fight. Like he got a lot of dog in him. So
he ain't get shot for no reason.
Yeah, that dude can fight. Yeah. Trey Songz ain't going there. Which one? Which one of y'all? Which one?
Not you, Trey.
You're
awful. You are awful. You're awful.
The fact that he invited Trey Songz to the backyard was outrageous.
Hey, Trey Songz tried to buck up with
he probably didn't know. Like, you in the club, you're vibing, you might be a little drunk, maybe a little other substances.
No, they wasn't.
Maybe he lost his mind.
They wasn't at the club. They was at 50 Cent house party.
You better hurry up and find it.
Right? So even more so, maybe he was a little bit drunk. Maybe he had a little bit of extracurriculars. Some special cigarettes. I don't know.
I can't give him a pass because Trey Songz takes up boxing. He knows exactly who Terrence Crawford is.
No, you better hurry up and find that mind.
Even more so, because sometimes you're in the gym, you're hitting the bag, you might spar a little bit. You feeling like you might could throw some hands. Like, I get it. I get it. I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
Oh, he was going to get it, all right.
He was. He definitely was.
Oh.
He was going to get it.
I would pay money to see that.
Bud started singing his lyrics. Which
one of y'all are going to the hospital with Trigger? Exactly. That's where he's going to the ER.
I bet Crawford said, "Come in this room with that devilish smile on his face." Like, I could see it too. You know what I mean? He just got that smile. It's so sinister. It's like, I don't want to do this. Can I back out? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. Nah, man. Hey, but yeah, Blue, did you get a chance to see that episode of, like, Devin have his own version of, like, All Access?
What about his YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's on his YouTube channel. That's when he that's when he released it on his YouTube channel. You got a chance to see it?
I didn't.
It's pretty good. I like it. And I like the hustler's mindset for him to always be promoting himself. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a lot of boxers was to adopt that mindset and put, I'm not saying all their money, but a portion of their money up for promotion for their own self. So then, it'll almost be like, you betting on yourself, just like you said earlier today. You betting on yourself, and it shows that that hustler spirit, that entrepreneurial spirit, to make sure that you keep your name in a fan's face. You give your fans content, right? You're not just going in the ring and saying, "Oh, my promoter's supposed to handle it." So I can appreciate that as a fan of boxing. I just wish more boxers actually do it. But I like that. I like what he did. It's pretty dope. He said something. He was like, one of the interviewers, I don't know, they said, like, what do you think is Ryan Garcia's weaknesses? So he was like, I think he said, he's like, he rely on just a left hook. He's not probably like technically sound. He's not disciplined. Then he said he don't have any heart. He said, he's chinny and things of that nature, right? So I was like, I don't know if I agree with Dev on that. I think Ryan Garcia
100%.
I think Ryan Garcia has a lot, just on that one thing, right? I think Ryan Garcia got a lot of heart. I think he has a lot of heart. I actually think he has more heart than he has skills, and that's what got him in trouble with Tank. You know what I mean? Like, I think when he got hit with Tank, he got up immediately. He got hit in the ribs. People try to pull that up, but he got hit by Luke Campbell and got back up and finished the fight. The kid got heart to me.
Is it heart or is it just courage?
Courage you have to have.
Is it just muscle memory? Because he's been fighting for so long. He's
but how many times
getting knocked down and just getting back up?
I never heard
like
of him
it's
getting
just
knocked.
Innate sense of him let me get up. Like,
right,
you've been knocked down so much that you just automatically get up.
That's a characteristic of having heart, right? Somebody that has back down in them, they're not going to listen to that voice. Like, he automatically gets up. The only time we seen Ryan and he got hit with a body shot. I don't know how the body shot hurt. Devin said he quit.
I feel like he did quit. I feel like Hart.
You ain't gonna give him no credit.
Hart would have been him getting up after he took that knee instead of taking that knee. That's Hart. I feel like him getting up the other times he wasn't hurt enough to stay down to kick it like it was just muscle memory. Let me get back up. I'm not really that hurt anyway.
Okay.
Hart is getting up after your rib is about to break and you saying, okay, I got 2 ribs. Let me go for it. Let me try.
I can agree with you on that. I can concede to that point. I can see that because if at any time you want to get up, it will be
if
that
you're not
time.
hurt, you can get back up. So it doesn't take anything in you to get back up. Hart is when
that's true.
You gotta look at the referee count.
I agree with that.
And say, get up. And you saying the Lord's Prayer in the back of your head. Let me
Wait,
get up.
I want you to look how big. Look how big Andre is to Crawford. This just looks wild, bro. You don't even realize how small this dude is, but yo, I want y'all to look at Andre to Crawford when he go to him. Yo, watch how small. Look at
Andrade.
Crawford is just short. He's not like a small.
No,
dude.
he dwarfs. He dwarfs Crawford.
How tall? I don't know. I guess because he just has that bravado about him that I don't see him as a small person.
No, but
even next to a bigger person.
Look at the size difference, though. Look,
he dwarfs Crawford.
He dwarfs him.
Yeah. But you know what? Benavidez in comparison, but in comparison, Benavidez is taller than Andrade though.
6'2". Right? Wait. I'm gonna show y'all Crawford and Benavidez. Look at.
That's not.
That's Benavidez bent down. Watch.
Oh, he kind of is hunched over a bit.
Look.
I'm 5'1", so Crawford is probably tall to me. So
he turned to Kevin Hart immediately. Look at this.
Yeah. I still think Bud will fight him. I still think Bud will punch him up.
He turned to he turned to Kevin Hart immediately. He turned
to Kevin Hart as well.
You're messed up. You are messed up.
He turned to
Kevin. That's nasty work, A-Side. Come on.
Hey, some dudes are just, I don't know, just fanboys. He said, what do you say? A-Side has no backbone. He just agrees with anything Her Excellency say. Dude is made.
Wow.
Made corny. Dang.
I think he meant mad corny.
I think he meant mad corny. But
y'all should sped up. We should set up a sparring.
Sparring for sure. I'll be right back. I have to run to public. So, okay.
The Queen said set up.
Settle it in the ring.
Yeah, set up some sparring. Yeah. I don't know, man. Some of these dudes, man, they really bad. They really hate A-Side, man, for some odd reason. So I don't know. You get used to it after a while. You said made corny, by the way, too. You need to.
I think he meant mad corny.
Yeah, make it mad corny, man. Complete my disrespect on time, man. God dang, that's out.
Complete my disrespect is crazy.
Yeah, man. Complete it.
He said no disrespect. He said no
disrespect. No, it was with all due disrespect, man. You good. Make sure you hit the like button too, by the way.
No offense, but all offense.
So let me. So do y'all think that you think that so then he said that he needs to give Boots a chance because who's going to give him a chance? And in the same token, Floyd was the same one. That's
not
just
giving chances. Come on.
It's just hypocritical to me because
salute Roger.
Floyd was the one that said, "I can't fight you unless you come off your best win." I love the Boots fight. I tried to make the fight happen, so I love the fight. Right. On the flip side of that, when you look at it from this standpoint, you got to say, well, who did Boots beat? Because Floyd fought everybody coming off their best win, right? So who did Boots beat? That Terrence Crawford should give him the opportunity, like Floyd is saying.
But who tried to make the fight with Boots so that he will have the ability to say, "Hey Crawford, look out for such and such." You know what I mean? It's like a catch-22 for him because he would fight anybody that would give him the recognition in order to garner a fight with Crawford.
Right.
But he ain't giving them opportunities. He's not getting those opportunities. Keith Thurman would have been that name, but he's not giving them that opportunity.
But remember, like Floyd, he told Keith Thurman, if you want to fight me, fight Errol Spence.
Right, Errol. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight me, Sean Porter, fight Keith Thurman. That's what he told Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So Floyd gave you these. He did that with Canelo. If you want to fight me, fight Austin Trout.
He told Boots to fight EJ.
No.
Floyd told Keith Thurman,
right,
to fight
him.
EJ. Okay, so this is okay. So I get that, but what I'm saying is, who can Bud tell Boots to fight? That person, that the opponent will actually fight Boots.
You're right, but in the same token, then you got to look at it from the same breath because he's coming off his biggest win. Crawford is.
Crawford is. No. It's in the catch-22.
Yeah, because
seriously,
because when Floyd said, okay, he beat Oscar, he wasn't trying to give no. You had to come off your biggest win. What did Ricky Hatton do? He beat another person that was ducking Floyd in Costa Zoo. When Ricky Hatton beat Costa Zoo, Floyd said, set it up. So you can't, you know what I'm saying, be out here saying Terrence Crawford need to give this man an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you wasn't trying to give no other people had to give them fighters opportunities to get an opportunity at you.
With you.
So now you want him to be.
I think he's thinking of a standpoint that like Crawford is just not as big as him because Crawford like just started getting his recognition after the EJ fight. So I kind of see it. It is a little bit hypocritical, but I kind of see where he's coming from.
But that's what I'm saying. So he should be saying, hey, we trying to make the fight. If you Floyd in that position, then call out Keith Thurman then. Hey, Keith Thurman, man, give this dude Boots an opportunity.
Yeah.
We trying to make this fight.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, get this dude an opportunity so he could get an opportunity.
Man, Keith Thurman is not giving up. Keith Thurman
is on his way out. He's on his way out. He does not want to be embarrassed.
Another scenario could be, because what did Floyd say? Now I'm holding everybody accountable. What did Floyd say? If you work with Al Haney, you're working with me.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, Floyd, pay Terrence Crawford the money he's looking for to fight Boots.
Pay
that man.
Now I'm with that.
He might want more. Well, he might demand more because a certain dollar sign he feels like comes with his name now.
Right.
So
and that's
the fight might not even be worth it.
But that's what I'm saying, right, Queen? If you want me to fight this man without him having a fight that could elevate us both for us both to get paid, then pay me to take the chance then. Since like Asa said, Boots can't get a fight to elevate his status to get to the Terrence Crawford fight. Okay.
I think that's a Turki Alalshikh fight. You gotta hit up the Prince about that. You got to. I mean, that's just one of them fights that it can't. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Kay. I'll go after you.
I lost my train of thought. Well, the thing is, I was gonna say a lot of the people that could give him that look, could give Boots that look, are on their way out, either up retirement or up to 153. So who else is there left?
You're right.
To give him that look from that, like passing the torch generation.
Right. Do you think, salute to the brother Robert Chandler in the super chat. He said, is the welterweight division the weakest it's been? That's what the Queen was just saying.
Yeah.
It might be.
D9 Ether, salute. Appreciate that, great brother. Appreciate that.
It might be.
Yeah, we spoke yesterday, right? That with Turki Alalshikh, he presents a unique opportunity for boxing, right? Because boxing is such a monopoly that pretty much what some of the promoters want, they're gonna get. But with him, he can upset the apple cart by coming in with a large sum of money and making say fights happen. And some boxers will receive bigger paydays than they ever will receive in their lifetime. Well, that fight with Boots, because he's such an anomaly, will fit that situation perfectly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crawford will not fight somebody who have not garnered enough attention and enough accolades to be able to pretty much demand a fight with him inside of the ring, right? But if Crawford is going to take that risk, he is at least going to need a financial incentive to do so. Boots don't have any of the resources readily available to deploy any of those funds to Crawford. So in that situation, with those two instances, he's going to need someone like a Turki Alalshikh in order to make sure that fight happens, because that fight on its face is not going to recoup the funds generated to make that fight happen. But it is one of the most exciting fights that we can get in this era, because those two are so stylistically comparable to each other, and they both have a blueprint that has never been broke before. Well, they both have a blueprint that no one's never seen and no one's never broke before. They'll be figuring it out in real time in the match. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't really tell you what Boots' style is. I can't really tell you what Crawford's style is. They so fundamentally sound in each other, but a lot of the talent that they have is the ability to mix up their styles, the ability to switch, the ability to do whatever it is in that ring, and they almost move instinctually. Both of them do, right, in different ways, but they are the only two that I can see beating each other, right? And it may not be one fight with them, it may be two fights, it may be a 3-fight thing with them. So that is the one scenario where I can see Turki Alalshikh will actually be needed in.
So basically, we need him for every fight where fighters are expensive
that don't make
recoup the money,
that don't make sense financially, but make sense for fans. That if it don't make sense financially, those are the fights that we need him. But it got to fit a certain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be like, Tank want to fight, El Rayo, he want to fight him for $30 million. That don't make sense financially. And nobody wants to see that fight. You see what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So that don't make sense. But Tank do want to fight Devin. Devin want to fight Tank. Both of them have to get huge upfront guarantees. If it doesn't make sense as far as the return on investment, but it's something that the fans want to see as big as that fight, which I believe is going to make a return on investment. So I believe promoters actually fight for that fight, right?
How much y'all think that Terrence Crawford and Boots Ennis would generate? Do you think it would come anywhere close to getting Terrence? Because Terrence Crawford gonna want $15 million. Do you think
350 max? 350 max. Like that's my max. 300 to 350 max.
You're really generous.
That's my max. That's like, and what I'm doing is I'm counting on all of the true pure boxing fans to purchase that. You see what I'm saying? Like the pure boxing fans through and through. I mean, like,
will they? Because the way I felt
when I say pure boxing fans, I
Crawford,
do mean people
that should have done over $1 million.
When I say pure boxing fan, I do mean that people that will purchase the fight. That people that will purchase the fight.
I don't know.
I'm hoping 3 to. I
feel like it only be like 100, 150.
Dang, with Boots and
I know how these fans. Yeah. No, I know how these people are. Because you have
okay. So listen to this for a reason, right? A lot of people still feel the sting of that EJ loss, right? So some people are going to turn into Boots fans overnight. There was EJ fans, and they're going to turn to Boots fans overnight because they're going to want to see Crawford lose, and they're going to think this is the guy to do it. Some of those fans are going to purchase the fights as well. So I'm saying I think 300 to 350 max is a fair number because a lot of those people are going to want to see Crawford get his get back, but through Boots. Them get their get back, but through Boots. I mean, we got to count on some of those fans as well. 100,000, that's low. That's low.
150
for that fight. Nah, I got faith.
It would be like 250.
150.
It would be
200.
like
Dang.
350. You are.
Dang. You don't got no faith. No. What I want you to do is have faith in the hate that they got for Crawford. You got to think. Some of these people thought Crawford was so small and like that. For years, they thought EJ was going to beat them.
They did not motivate them to buy the Crawford.
No, it did. It was 750,000. You got to give them that. 750,000. Huh?
That fight, the way we talked about it, argued with each other, cussed each other out.
Okay.
Threatened to
it didn't
commit
hit $1 million.
crimes.
That
should have been over $1 million. That should have been over $1 million.
Fair enough. It didn't hit $1 million. But was it not
threatening
successful?
to commit crimes? She said, she said threatening to commit crimes.
That is true. all the above was correct. All the above was correct. That is absolutely true.
All of the above was correct.
It was definitely right. She ain't lied. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Was that fight unsuccessful? Let me ask you that.
It was successful, but it wasn't as big as I thought it should have been.
It wasn't as big as you thought it was, but it was still successful, right? What I'm saying is there are fans that are still hurt by that fight. I am not going. We just said it not too long ago earlier in the chat that Floyd made his money. He made his grams off of people hating him and having disdain for him. You don't think that there's some disdain for Bud right now? The very people that are saying that Bud is ducking Boots, you don't think a lot of them are EJ fans? You don't think a lot of them is ready to pay good money right now to see him get dished back the same thing he gave EJ? I can't even watch that fight again. I watched that fight one time, and it's like watching that fight is really, I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying though. So and that's me, and that's me, right? And I'm in the middle.
Doug,
right? So,
I was there.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm in the middle. What about the real down hard EJ fans? I'm telling you, man. I think we could do. I think we could do 300.
I don't know, because Boots has yet to do a pay-per-view, and with Bud before the EJ fight, he really did not sell very well on pay-per-view. I think that's where I'm coming from. Like he didn't even have that. He didn't even have what was his highest? Like
take into consideration of this, right? Bud have new star power now. We can't lie.
That is true.
He did grow in star power when he beat EJ, right? Now Bud's going to fight somebody next after EJ. That new star power in the new fan base, people are going to want to know who's he fighting. People always look up who's that star is fighting, right? The A side is fighting. Now Boots' style is very fan friendly. Boots' style, his fighting is very casual friendly.
But are casual people going to do the research and go back and look at what?
Casual people are going to want to see who fight. No, not the research. When you say research just sounds like this laborious thing that you have to do. Very tedious thing. Go back and they're not going to do that. They're not real. You see what I'm saying? They're not
at least watch one. No, they're not even going to watch one fight.
No, this is what casuals going to do. They're not going to watch one fight, but you know what they're going to watch? Highlights. Mm-hmm. They're going to watch highlights. And I'm telling you, pound for pound, Boots have some of the greatest highlight reels out there. If you look up Boots and you look up his highlights are so entertaining. Some of them may even watch his fights, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Think about it. Boots and Crawford can max out around 300, with those components together. I'm telling you, it's going to be new fans. Fans are going to want to know who Bud's fighting. They're going to look up the highlights. They're going to see that he's fighting someone that's really good. They're going to look at his knockout. They're going to look at his record. All those things are going to come into play. You see what I'm saying? And then you're going to have the EJ fans that are real mad. And then you're going to have the Bud fans that became super Bud fans after he beat EJ, after they was able to call people and say, I told you he was going to beat EJ. They're going to be rooting for Bud to do the same thing to Boots. So I like 300. I can see that number. I can see it.
That's high. That's still a bit high for me.
Let's get it on. Let's get 300. What you think those numbers do?
So you banking, so ASI, you banking on, so you banking on the momentum from the Errol Spence fight, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yes, 1,000%.
And Carmen, you looking at it from a standpoint of the expectations we had for the Errol Spence fight, underwhelming. Not
because
going
some of these people did not even watch the fight. They just want to get online and say, "Look, I told you so." That I don't think those people are invested like that.
Right. That's what's interesting about it to me. So I can see both of you guys' point, right? The interesting part to me is that the disdain and the hate for him so much so I think that it might have grown. I think this, right, Carmen? I think you might be underestimating the growth in disdain towards Terrence Crawford for after what he did to Errol Spence.
Yeah, but will you pay for that though?
Right.
Some people, you see, that's a numbers game, right? Some will, you know what I mean? Some will pay. And here's the thing: you have some fans of his that's going to come in and pay. You know what I mean? That paid
But
for his last fight.
they weren't paying like that
No,
before though.
this is what I'm saying. He had to have some fans pay because it's 700,000 from somewhere. You know, those people are going to come back. Not all 700
I think
EJ.
that was a dance. I don't think it was this person had this amount, this person had this
No,
amount.
no,
I think it was
this is
just
what
a
I'm
dance
saying.
partner thing. People that don't typically watch boxing just wanted to see them two fight. This is
what I'm telling you, right? Even though it was a dance partner thing, some people paid for EJ, some people paid for Bud, right? And you're just going to have your set base that's going to pay for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the dance partner that Dev have. I would prefer him to have Tank, but I'm going to pay for his fight. You see what I'm saying? So I'm baked in to those pay-per-view numbers. I think Bud have a baked-in number, and with the right fight with somebody that can threaten him, like Boots, you're going to have some more people that have a lot of hate and disdain that was baked in for EJ. That don't mind spending the money. That was baked in for EJ. Want to see him get the pause put on him. So that's what I'm saying. I can see around that 300 numbers because some of them are going to be casuals because of buzz. Some of them, certain casuals pay for fights, right? He developed some fans after the EJ fight, but he have a baked-in number. EJ has a baked-in number. I think some of EJ's are going to convert over to see this Bud and Boots fights. I like 300.
No, Claymore, he hasn't. And Boots has not even done a pay-per-view, so we don't even know what he's bringing. I don't think it's 100,000 of Bud haters.
That's why I'm not worrying about Boots himself, right? Because Boots is almost going to inherit EJ's fans. You see what I'm saying? So he's gonna have an infusion. He's gonna I'm not really worried about. He's gonna have a fan infusion, right? Not like a fan transfusion, right? So it's not like a blood transfusion, it's a transfer. So I can see him getting a joke from EJ's crowd. This is what I'm saying. I'm not really worried about that. I can parcel that out.
300.
I'm telling you, high. Walk with me on this one. Just trust me. Just walk with me on this one.
That's high.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hold on one second.
300,000.
That's a lot.
I think.
No, it's not. It works.
So last year, outside of Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, Spence and Crawford, what was the average that they were doing? And there were other really good matchups that we saw. Those fights were doing like $60K.
Yeah, because Tank's highest pay-per-view was $250 without Ryan.
That's really good.
Errol Spence highest pay-per-view without Terrence Crawford was $350.
That's really good too.
And Terrence Crawford highest pay-per-view was $150.
Do you think it'll be able to double off of the back of that victory?
I think so because he did $150 with us with BOK Prime. He did 150 with Amir Khan. No.
150 for Amir Khan is low.
Sean Porter.
Oh, Sean Porter. Okay.
Yeah, him and Sean Porter did 150. Him and David Avanesian did 150. And
do you think it'll be double though? I don't know. And you know how these people are that do not buy these fights.
Can he double that with Boots? I think that the momentum from the Errol Spence fight can see him possibly double it with Boots. And the problem
I don't know, because he did go on a stupid press run.
Yeah.
He was on everything and everywhere. So maybe.
And he's in such high demand right now.
Yeah, he was pretty much on everything but a Wheaties box.
My only concern with it reaching that much is going to be he let the momentum die. By the time he fights again, if he don't fight soon,
that's not his fault though. That's not his fault.
It's not his fault. You're right. But the momentum is the momentum, right?
True.
And bro, do you realize we going on almost a year again?
A year.
Spence fought?
Yep.
And neither one of them has fought. That's like very mind-blowing.
I feel like as soon as they knew he needed surgery, they should have let him out of the contract.
My thing is this, right? My only knock with Errol was this. If you knew you need that surgery since the Ugas fight, and you knew you needed it going into the Terrence Crawford fight, and you knew once you got wind, because we got wind, well, I've been saying this for a while, but we knew for sure Showtime was out of here about September, October, right?
Right.
You should have had the surgery then. And if you knew you wanted to fight him in December,
he shouldn't have held him in that rematch clause.
Right.
Because and then he should have, if he knew he needed that surgery before, he should have had it like right after the fight. Because honestly, I saw him on like 4 vacations.
Right. That's the thing.
Get the surgery then.
And if you knew, because remember in the ring he said, I want to fight Terrence Crawford rematch in December. But you knew before the fight you had the eye injury.
You needed surgery, yeah.
So you should have did it immediately. Immediately after that. Well, I don't know. He had to let his body heal and so on and so forth.
No, he didn't, because he was on a trip like 2-3 days later.
What I'm saying is, with the swelling and stuff like that, they won't do surgery.
Oh yeah, they won't do surgery.
Yeah,
You're correct.
They won't do surgery.
You're right.
So I don't know how long he had to wait for his body to heal for them to do surgery, especially eye surgery. When you're dealing with like major organs, eyes, brains, heart, they're gonna tell you like, bro, you gotta let because they don't want your body to be in no state of trauma going into that type of situation. So I don't know how long that would have been, but it couldn't have been no more than at least September.
I feel like they just killed all. Well, and then they knew that Showtime was going away, so they didn't have that situated.
Mm-hmm. Right there, they should have let him have a voluntary fight.
Right, yeah.
Right,
but
right.
Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay for it? And also, where was it going to be at?
Let me tell you something, Queen. Right then and there was the moment they should have made the Boots fight for Terrence Crawford.
He didn't want to fight Boots, though.
No, he couldn't because he was in the contract.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right then and there, they should have said, hey, look, instead of stripping Crawford, they should have said, hey, bro, we're going to pay you to fight. Errol ain't going to be ready. He got to have the eye surgery. Showtime getting out the business. We still got the budget right now.
Mm-hmm.
Boots is still under contract with Espinosa and Showtime. Mm-hmm. We still got the budget right now. Errol can't fight Boots in December.
That would have made sense.
That made all the sense in the world. Instead of stripping him. Because Terrence Crawford is willing to fight him. He just wants the money to fight him. That made sense. We got to keep you active, right? Fight your mandatory just happens to be Boots. Instead of you getting stripped, we'll see what happens with Errol in 2024. You get to fight Boots. We're going to pay you like you weigh to fight Boots. Guess what? Guess what else happens too, Queen? Now they're in a situation, A-side, the same situation they in with Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. Because guess what? PBC don't have to pay Boots. So they could pay Terrence Crawford a big amount of money because they don't have to pay the other side. Because that's Showtime and Steven Espinosa's job. Because he has an exclusive deal with them. So Cameron Duncan, Showtime, and that side would have had to pay Boots. I noticed. How do I notice? Because when we was negotiating for Terrence Crawford to fight Boots before he fought Errol, it was the same setup.
True, but are they that invested in Crawford?
No, but remember they was trying to sign him. At the word is that they was trying to sign him to a multi-fight deal.
Oh, okay.
Right, but he was like, nah, because Jamel lost. But that's what I'm saying. Right then and there, they knew he was obligating the contract. They should have went to him and said, bro, we'll pay you to fight Boots. Errol is not going to be ready, so on and so forth. And you get to satisfy your mandatory. It makes all the sense in the world. And guess what? PBC only has to pay Terrence Crawford, right? You get him to you get him a big payday is what he want. You capitalizing on that momentum that he has right now. Boots is his mandatory on top of a fight that people want to see him fight at welterweight other than Errol Spence. And that's the fight they should have made happen and said, listen, we're going to allow Errol, you know what I'm saying? Errol got to heal. We don't know when he's going to fight. That makes all the sense.
Man, I just want this Boots and Bud fight, man. I'm about to text Turki Alalshikh, man. I'm about to text Turki Alalshikh, say, please, you got to.
He don't care. Like, he just want to see big men punch each other in the face. That's all.
Yo, but these are the most talented. Like, come on, man.
But y'all see what I'm saying though? That just that time frame made all the sense in the world. And it's no knock on Errol Spence. It just makes all the sense in the world right then and there.
I ain't gonna lie, just hearing that time frame just got me sad because of the possibility of what could have been. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to recoup it now. See if we can get Turki Alalshikh on the phone.
It's been almost a year,
I've been messaging Turki Alalshikh for about 4 months.
I
ain't lying.
trying to get these fights going, man. God, dog.
They can go on the undercard of
since December.
Yo, it could be.
Man, I don't know who these dudes. I don't know who this
fight.
dude the 49ers just signed, but this just pissed me off, man. This dude I don't know who this dude is, man. Man, come on, man. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but that just sent me in the. I don't even know this dude's name, man. We spending all this money, $20 million. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
If Fury win, we gotta get that AJ and Fury fight. We gotta have Bud and Boots. We gotta have Clarissa Shield and Alicia Baumgartner to come up with a weight that they can get it down at. Yeah, we gotta have Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Yeah. That'll be the dopest. That'll be so dope. None of them gonna fight on each other.
That much.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We gotta get all those are the fights we want. Yeah. I miss anyone? No, that's not it, right? Yeah, those fights. Those are fights. That'd be you know how they had the hit list? That'd be like the ask list. What we will ask them. Yeah, those are fights.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is bugged out. Sorry about that.
You still upset about that?
Bro, that's just ridiculous.
You ain't going next year?
No, I'm not going to San Francisco this year.
No, you definitely going. If they go to the Super Bowl, you going.
I ain't going.
Oh, I just don't got no faith in you, man. I'm telling you, you're going. You're going to win the gear and all.
I had enough.
Definitely going. You say you had enough?
I had enough.
You say you had enough?
Yeah, I had enough, bro. This dude is like...
They win, then you're going to be pissed that you ain't go.
Nah, it's just... I'll just be happy, but it just is what it is. I'll just celebrate at home. Get all types of drunk at home.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. Like,
Oh, that sound good. I'll see it to next year. I'll see if they go back to the Chicago. I told you I ain't got no faith in you. They definitely gonna be on the plane.
no, I promise you.
Right.
As my wife right now, I'll be booked right now. The schedule's out. I'll be booked already.
Oh yeah.
The schedule already out. I booked before right after the Super Bowl. I'm booked because it's cheaper that way. I
Yeah,
didn't book
but
the thing.
how you know if they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl though?
It doesn't matter. I ain't going.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter. I ain't going.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going. That's it, bro.
No, I'm saying like
I done
last
did
year.
all
How
the
did you know
spending
that
I
they
can
were gonna
do,
make it to the Super Bowl?
bro. I done did all the spending I can spend on these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done did all the spending I'm gonna spend, bro. You know how much bread I spend on the Niners every year,
Nah, I don't even. Nah,
bro.
I don't even think
My
about that
tickets,
number.
my seats, my seat, my individual seat alone, because I sit in the same spot with E40. It's $1,500 without tax. That's just my seat
For
at
for
the
the seat
game.
at the game.
At the game. That's just my seat at the game. That's not my flight, my room, all of that. Bro, I do that 4 times a year.
You're
Not doing
better
that.
than me.
You're
You're a
right.
better man than
I
me.
fool me once. Ain't happening again.
You say you do that 4 times a year?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it this year. No, sir. I'm telling you, my wife right now is like, should we book? I'm not booking anything, bro. With my stuff, my jerseys and all that, bro. I spent so much bread on them. My whole household got not happening. Not happening, bro. Now they exactly. Jay Pitty said, "Blue, I ain't doing it this year if they keep making these weird moves." No, my mind already made up, Jay. All my Niner games gonna be spent
Salute, Andy
watching on my
Garcia. How you
couch.
feeling, man?
All my Niners games this year gonna be spent watched from the couch. That's it, bro. Hey, so let me tell you something, bro.
I'm trying to see if I don't know, man. I don't believe you.
Bro. If I got 2 restaurants that I go watch the game at.
All right.
Right. I go there so much and support these dudes so much. If I walk in a restaurant, my seat is already available. It's reserved already, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And they do this? Nah, bro, I'm good.
You saying they do this?
I'm good. I'm
Salute
good,
to go
bro.
down 5. Salute, man.
Nah.
Blue in here. He's trying to convince himself he's not gonna go to the Niners
No,
game this
I
year.
ain't going, bro. I'm telling you, my wife right now, my stuff will be booked, bro. Home opener, all that is booked. Not happening. Not
Oh
this
man,
year.
that's good. Garcia, man, and the family's doing well, man. I hope the best for yours as well, great brother.
Not this
I
year.
hope the best for yours as well. Hey, you see Dev working out, man. That dude is laser focused right now.
Did you see Dev work? I'm glad you said that. Did you see Dev working out compared to Ryan working out right now?
Not even close.
Like, bro, I was just looking at Ryan and I'm like, what exactly, like, here's the issue that I have with Ryan Garcia is that he does it for the camera. Now he works, yeah. So he's working. Let me show you the workout, okay?
Hey, y'all, check this out. Hey, salute to everybody. We have over 188 people in the building. Make sure you smash the like button if you're rocking out with us. Make sure you smash the like button. If you're on any mobile device, you can smash the like button by clicking the X at the top right-hand side of the screen, pressing the thumbs up button until it goes back, and then come back into the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm sorry, man. He looks like he's doing it for the camera.
Little Ali shuffle.
Yeah, but it's cringy because you could. It looks like he's doing it for the camera. The dude is dry. So he hasn't even been. He don't got a sweat on him at all. He's dry. There we go.
He just smiled at the camera. Look.
There we go. Get that work. Get that work right. There we go. Pause. Look at your work. Admire your work. There we go. Look at that long pause. This dude has to. These are horrible habits. Admire your work. There you go. Boom, boom. That's a counter right there.
Karma, where you at? She in the chat talking about
Hey, he's smiling. The fact when he's smiling at the camera is killing me, man. He's smiling at the camera. Yo, look at this. He's not dialed in, man. He's not dialed in. What slip was that?
What slip
All
was
right, now show. Yo, this slip that he did was weird. Like you see, yeah. I was like, don't no coach teach you how to slip like that. Mm-mm. They go to shuffle. Watch the shuffle. Watch this. It's so cringy. It's so cringy. Look at that.
Yo, to look at the camera gets me,
like,
bro.
Oh my god, man.
Yo, A-Side, why does he do that looking at the camera, bro?
He leans so heavy on that front foot when he throw that too. Look at that. Look at that. He's over that front foot. His chin is up. Look at this. It's really bad. Watch the smile. Hey, watch this slip at the end where he slips to the inside and out. It's really bad. Watch the slip. You seeing it? You looking at it?
Yeah.
Look, watch this. What was that? You seen the slip? I was like, yo.
No, but the face he makes, like all this hard work I just put in, is the one that gets me.
That guy, man.
Let's go. Let's go ahead one more time.
Derrick James is not like you know Derrick James usually when he's doing something, he is like he's paying attention, he's into it. You know, he's talking. Derrick James is off to the side, man. His father like bingo. Watch it. It's so goofy every time he do that. Every time he do that. Oh, mind him doing the shuffle. Why you gotta drag his foot out there? That will agitate me. Derrick James getting a free check. You ain't lying, Howard. Ooh. He's not even throwing it at an angle. That's a fact. DJ lined all these to get up. Yo, you wow. We don't know how it will be until Ryan tests that chin. That is true. What up, Blue and A-Side? Salute, man. How you feeling, Martin? Ryan has the stamina for 3 rounds based on what we are seeing. Yeah, I don't know, man. This don't look like he's dialed in. Yo, watch, hey Blue, watch this slip. Watch this slip. Watch this slip. You look at
Mm-hmm.
look at
Right
this. Look at this. Look right here. Watch this. What's that?
Yeah, it's right there. That's the face right there.
Yo, I'm so done, man. I'm so done. Look at that, James. Oh my god.
I mean, how much of that you think is just for the camera for what we see compared to what he's actually doing in training?
The thing is, when you are training so much, right? Like I saw Dev jogging with his crew, and it was a late night jog. It was like maybe like a 30-40 second clip, right, of him and the crew jogging, right? And then Dev started to throw punches, right? He just started to throw punches while he was jogging. If you look at how Devin was throwing those punches, they were so sharp. You see what I'm saying? It was so sharp. It was sharp. So even if you've been training for so long, even when you're doing stuff for the camera, the way that you will throw your punches, the muscle memory that you would develop from doing the workouts for so long, you would still be laser sharp. Like one of my favorite people to watch workout is Tank Davis. I love to watch Gervonta Tank Davis hit the heavy bag. Love to. He's so sharp. Look at that. He looks like a fighter. You gotta hold it up so Mr. Glare. Blue. Okay, it's just the laptop. You good. Boom, boom, boom. Your phone start. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Nice angle. Boom.
What you get?
And I mean, with Dev, it's just like touching the bat, like working out. You know what I mean? With Dev, it looks like he was working out and the cameras was there. With Ryan, it looked like he was working out because the camera was there. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying, Blue?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like with Dev, it looks like he's working out and they just so happen to have the cameras there, or they got the cameras there. But this is him actually working out. It looks like Ryan is working out because the cameras are there. They know he know the cameras are there. You see what I'm saying? Still being technically sound. Distributing his weight evenly when he throw that jab. You see that he's not front foot dominant, and he's not leaning too much on the back foot. His weight is distributed very even. When you see Ryan throw his lead straight, he was so front foot dominant. His chin was pretty much over his front toes, which is something you do not want to do.
And he was throwing his punches with a stutter step, the straight right hand. Stutter step, boom. Stutter step, boom. Stutter step, boom. And I'm a big component for this, right? A-side.
I can see that, Andy Garcia. I can see why you say that.
I'm a big component for you gonna perform how you practice. If you practice with bad habits, you're gonna resort to bad habits when it counts the most.
That's a fact. Andy, if he land on Dev right, yeah, for sure you can. For sure. This won't be a gimme for Dev, but you know, if Ryan just got to put in that work.
It's just Ryan just practices bad habits to me, man. Too much. You see?
Yeah, the thing, like, look at, like, oh boy, that load up his back. Look at this. Look at that. Look at where his hand is. Fundamentally, he got to stay on that phone. There we go. Boom. He got to stay on the phone. He's got a tendency to drop that right hand whenever he throw that left hook. Look at the right hand is placed under his chin. It's a bad habit of his. Boom, boom. He's so front foot dominant.
Because he lunges with all his punches.
He's so front foot dominant. Look at this.
Does he spar?
He said he does.
Boom. But what are the level of competition he's sparring? Is what quality competition is he sparring?
But even if it's low level, I feel like that's even more reason like you should be able to work out your kinks.
Remember, he got his rib broke in sparring, and then Tank stopped him with the same punch. It's just, to me, it's like,
boom.
He put too much emphasis on the hooks and his punches without being prepared for anything else. He's only prepared for that.
Now I do understand, because our coach used to have us hit the heavy bag with all our strength, just so we could get tired, just so he can burn us out, right? So I want to be fair to him, and I don't know what he's working on. Because sometimes you only have power shots that the coach wanted, but this is like a freestyle though. This don't look like something that the coach told you to do until you burn out. You know what I mean? Because you will see you like it'll be nothing but hooks. You see what I mean? Or to be nothing but so that's the thing. I don't know what he's working on, but to me, his fundamentals are not there. Look at that right hand. Look at this down so far when he throw that left. It's so bad. It's so bad.
But as long as he's been boxing, that should not be an issue right now.
Yeah, that's what he got. My whole thing is right. Like God, my thing is this: when you practice bad habits in anything you do in life, the muscle memory will see you resort back into those bad habits.
Buzz, salute. How you feeling?
That's my problem. That's my fear. Like, bro, you cannot practice. I don't care. But again, when you watch Floyd hit the heavy bag burning out, it's still sharp. It's still clean.
It's sharp. It still has to be. It's sharp. It's there because it's muscle memory. It's there. You know what I mean? It's muscle memory. Like you have some women that dance, right? You have some women that dance, and I mean really dance, not not the other one, right? Like ballet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Whenever they move or whenever they just move and they're not doing anything, spectacular, they still move with that grace. Yeah. Because their body is so used to that. You see what I mean? So used to exactly. It moves with the fluidity of a dancer, right? He don't have the fluidity and the grace of a boxer. So that grace, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing right now, and that's I don't know.
I mean, now this is some real defense here.
There we go. That's what I'm talking. That's my favorite fighter of all time. Greatest boxer that ever lived. Nobody can prove me wrong. Nobody. There we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh.
So it's just.
But the bag don't hit back.
The bag don't hit back. It's just that just concerns me, man. Like I really want to just see, Ryan.
Is that recent of Roley? Is that old Roley or recent Roley?
It's the same Roley all the time, bro. When is
I'm trying to be fair.
I'm asking you, bro. When you see the different,
when has he the different
one? I can't take up I can't take up for Roley now.
No, you can say it.
What's up with y'all? Like, what y'all got against Roley?
I ain't got nothing against Roley.
What iteration of Roley have you seen that's been different?
All I said is that old Roley. He could have got.
There is no old and new. It's just been one Roley.
Right. Where's the old Roley and what's the new Roley?
God, man, dang.
What does the
new?
He
can't get better now. So Mike Tyson can knock out Jake Paul, but Roley can't get better. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm asking you, great brother. Where has Roley? What's the new version Roley?
Like, like he moved lateral in his last fight, and that was an improvement.
No, that was not wanting to engage. There's a difference.
That old man was busting him up.
Now, like, man, y'all gonna get off the world greatest boxer to ever live.
That old man was putting paws on him.
Yeah, he was.
He said, who Roley? Man, that dude.
Yeah, he was putting a little bit of pause.
Roley ain't learned that yet. That's a new clip. He ain't learned that yet. If Roley had that technique, that dude would have been finished a long time ago. That's a fact. Finished.
I'm so eager, guys, to see Roley and Isaac Cruz. That's gonna steal the show, bro. That's gonna steal the show.
I have a feeling.
Oh, Jay Lynn is in here. Hey, Jay Lynn. She
Jay
in here.
Eh? Oh, what do we have here?
She was here from the beginning. I'm not mistaken. I'm not tweaking, but
man, you lying for Jay Lynn now. Now you lying on Roley and you lying for Jay Lynn.
Jay Lynn was here because I saw Jackie said hi to her, I think.
Jackie was late.
No, Jackie was here.
Late.
Nah,
Jackie was here.
Jackie, you was on time today? Jackie was late. That's what I'm writing.
Jackie always late.
Jackie stay late. He ain't lying.
So,
salute,
Ray
Davis.
I opened the if you're there, Jalen, I opened the Club Shay Shay bottle. Boy, that was smooth.
Oh, you were just an hour late today. Oh, okay. Say what, A-Side? Y'all late. Y'all ain't got no manners. That's what it is. Y'all late, Jackie.
Yeah, Jalen. Jalen, I opened the bottle. I was trying to wait for you. I didn't open it until the day, and I ain't sip it till the show was over because I already poured it. If I knew you wasn't coming, I wouldn't opened it. But I took a swig and boy, oh boy, it don't even taste like cognac. Don't taste like nothing. It's just super duper smooth. Man, it's
do it now. Now, is that true? They don't taste like that because I don't drink. And every time I'm around,
you never drink?
No, I drink wine.
Oh, okay.
Wine, yeah, I drink wine.
What about you, Cody?
No, I don't drink.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So every time I try to taste like some liquor or some coffee, they be like, "Man, it's so smooth, man." You don't even taste it. It's like I'll take a swig and then my chest be on fire. Oh, man, I hate these people. They always lying to me.
No, this joint is like
they always lying to me.
This joint is like, yo, he got a gold mine, bro. That joint is like, I was like, yo, what?
All right. So that or Hennessy.
No, this is Hennessy. This is Hennessy. If Hennessy is Hennessy is trying to give you there's levels. This is about 5 levels above Henny. Easy.
And speaking to you, that like people like you love, that's your joint.
I got Henny White, I got Henny Black, I got Henny VSOP, I got all types of Henny. This is bro. If my kids think about touching it, boy.
It's like that. God damn.
Nah, bro. This is
like it's like that.
No wonder took so.
You didn't get them the Henny bottle last time, so you definitely not giving them that.
No, because they steal my Henny bottles. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I'll be like, wait, what? Yeah. 4 bottles of Henny White gone.
Ooh.
I'm like, I ain't.
They don't make Henny. They don't make.
Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best.
They don't make the black no more, right?
Queen, I drink very sparingly. Like I'll drink.
Yeah.
It's occasional.
Like New Year's.
I just
I collect be like New Year's or holidays. Yeah.
Yeah. I collect bottles.
I feel like that's worse.
But no, I collect bottles. So I have.
No. Hold on. What? I got a player hate on line 1. How is that worse? How is it?
Because if you only drink once in a while, it's like a shock to your system. Like if you drink regularly or like even every weekend, I feel like your body is able to process it better. But like if you only drink once a year, twice a year, it's a shock. Your liver's like, what's going on?
That's like saying
water.
If you eat bad food, like more often than not, your body is used and acclimated
You'll be used to
bad
it.
Food.
That is true.
But when you eat bad
I
food,
wouldn't eat McDonald's right now, I would be sick. But if I ate it all the time, like I ate it 2-3
No, you
times
just
a
to be
week,
so sick that
your
you'll be used
body
to
will
being.
be
You'll be
processed. Your
used to
body,
being
it'll be like,
sick.
I'm used to getting this junk, so I know how to process this junk.
Yo, Jalen said Blue drinks every other day. No, no, I
Hey, call him
you just
out.
no.
just gonna be you just gonna be sick more often. So you're just
BTR.
gonna be used to being sick.
I don't know. I feel like, especially because alcohol, there's nothing that your body can use in alcohol.
Mhm.
So your body will react differently, like an alcoholic. That's why they have like withdrawal when they're not getting it all the time, because their body's doing something different.
And they live long too. That's what's wild. That's what's wild. They live longer than vegans. Ain't that something? They live longer than vegans, bro. But no, yeah. So
Yes, you do, J Pitt.
So yeah, she sure did, right? Every other day as well. No, but it's super smooth. I was like, wow, this is. But no, Queen. So I collect bottles, but I don't drink that often. So I go downstairs and I'm like,
I mean,
like,
you don't drink that often, so they were like, "You're not using it anyway." I see where they came from. Like,
yeah,
I
my
get
wife
it.
be like, so you drank 3 bottles? I'm like, when? When did you
You
see me
wasn't.
drink 3
You weren't
bottles?
using it anyway.
Like if I drank 3 bottles of Hennessy, you would know it.
You would know,
You'd be
right?
well aware. You'll be well aware. Like, she know very well it wasn't me, but she ain't gonna call out the kids. That oh no, sir. That ain't gonna happen. So you drank all the bottles of Henny.
So wait, she ain't gonna call out the kids. She
no,
gonna
she ain't
call
gonna
out
call the kids. She ain't gonna call the kids. So cause we go on vacation
Mhm.
and I always bring back Hennessy, but white, you know what I'm saying? I give it away, you know what I mean? Things like that. But I always collect at least 3 for myself. So I got crates of it. Crates of all types of stuff down there. I'm like, I only got 1 bottle? Oh, you drank all that bottle? Why you doing that? And I'm like, man, what is you talking about? First of all, you're gonna pay for it in the bag. Second of all,
for sure, right?
You would definitely know. You would definitely know. Like, bro, there's no way. Like, there's no point you look and say, bro,
you drunk all that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You doing a live stream like that? I'll be over here.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. Blue definitely handle his liquor. He handle his liquor. He handle his liquor well. He not no no crazy drunk like
nah,
that.
yeah.
Like
Because when I do swig, it'll be a cup or 2. I ain't going crazy.
Nothing
I'll
wrong
be
with a little
doing
drunk stream.
Red Cup Blue come out.
Not Red Cup Blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you ain't see those yet, huh, Queen?
Mm-mm.
I do those for the some fights. Red Cup Blue. We get it in. But what y'all think about Andre Ward calling out Canelo, saying you fought Amir Khan, you ain't had no problem fighting Amir Khan, who was a small dude who already been knocked out. Now you don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Is he ducking Terrence Crawford, people?
You know what I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, you know where I stand. My charts were like, yeah. No, that boy doesn't cross. No. That was Crawford too dark.
Duck. She got a duck out?
She got duck goose. Yeah, straight duck.
It's a duck.
It's a duck.
Oh boy, ducking.
It's a duck.
Why? But let me ask y'all this. Let's go in deeper. Why?
Styles make fight, circumstances forces him, and Canelo is not in the circumstance where it can force him to fight Bud.
But I just heard, I might be wrong. When he signed to the PBC, it was the Charlos and Spence. If you were gonna fight Spence, the welterweight,
it should be Bud.
He lost. There's another perfectly fine welterweight right there that calling your name. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with him?
And you know what I think the problem is? Errol Spence ain't a mover. Crawford is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, yeah, Earl coming. You gonna have to pack
Yep.
your even in the fight with Crawford and Spence, but he ain't stopped coming.
He didn't.
He gonna keep he coming. You gonna have to bring your lunchbox and hard hat when you deal with Earl, but he gonna be there. He gonna be available. You don't got to look for Earl. He gonna be there.
Yep.
Bud, you might have to look for him. You don't know what version and what angle he gonna use. Is he gonna be a southpaw? Is he gonna be orthodox? What are we preparing for? He got extremely long arms. He got power in both hands.
Yep.
See, Errol been in hard fights, and Errol wants to impose his will. Sean Porter said the most enlightening thing to me when it comes to Errol and Terrence Crawford. He said, Errol Spence wants to beat you at your game because of his pride.
Yep.
Terrence Crawford is going to beat you at his game, no matter what you do. He's going to drag you into his waters. Errol Spence wants to beat you at your game. When he fought Mikey, he wanted to outbox him because people said, Mikey, if it's a boxing match, Mikey going to win. So he just outboxed Mikey. When he fought Sean Porter, it was nobody seen a fighter like Sean Porter with that aggression, with that style. You know, so what did he do? Fought in the pocket with Sean Porter. With Danny Garcia, he fought mid-range, moving, not getting hit. And Ugas, he just absolutely just walked him down and just broke him down. It's time for you to go. So he could possibly, when you fight Canelo Alvarez, get in the ring with Canelo and be like, all right, bro, I ain't going nowhere. Errol tries to impose his will on you.
Is Pac-Man supposed to be fighting?
Conor Benn, he said. Yeah, Conor Benn. What you think about that?
Conor Benn?
Conor Benn and Manny Pacquiao. That just registered to the queen. Look at her face.
What? Come on. Wasn't his wife like feeding him grits through a straw?
Oatmeal.
After Ugas put the paws on him?
Literally.
And Ugas not even known for being a big puncher like that. He's not known for being Jalen,
I should have that done for you at the Devin Haney fight. That should be done for you. For sure. At the Devin Haney fight. I got you, Jalen. But
that's
yeah,
gotta be fake. That's fake.
No, it's real. In Saudi Arabia.
And you know, Conor Benn, he's a strong fighter. Like, he's really strong. Every punch he throws is with bad intention. It's with bad. To me, I believe the way he delivered his punches is going to be way more devastating than what Ugas did. Because Ugas don't punch with bad intentions.
Like that, right?
He don't do that. Like, Ugas almost punched to touch you up a couple of times. He's more technically sound. He's more of a boxer. You know, that's not Conor Benn. Conor Benn trying to hurt something. Every time he throw, he very heavy-handed.
He hits a lot harder than Ugas, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. I mean,
and he's younger than Ugas too.
Oh yeah, and guess what? And Pacquiao was older than when Ugas put hands on him.
That's a fact. And he's less active.
Yeah, his feet don't work the same.
Yeah.
That is true.
He be having leg cramps. He be having old man problems. My calf is cramping up on me.
Hey, son, that's the steroids in his bloodstream. Yo, you wow, Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo, you wow, man. You said the steroids got him acting up. He got him Hey, Ricardo, you wow, man.
Roid rage.
That's a very dangerous fight for Manny at this age.
Yeah, especially after all the damage that he's taken.
You got to think about it. That wasn't a gimme fight for Tank. I favorite Tank, but it wasn't a gimme fight for Tank. And Tank has all the abilities. Manny, thank you. Thank you. But guess what happened, Karma and Blue? What happens if Manny land on Conor Benn? Then what?
We never seen his chin tested like that before, because all of his fights have been like step ups or building fights. So I don't know. Well, does he even have that power? Because like, we didn't really see it against Ugas. That was a while ago. So I mean, unless it's like Saudi rules, Novada, let them have at it.
Novada?
Because we know, Novada, we know what they gonna do.
Okay. All right. I mean,
I'm just saying.
many. I want to see. I mean, you can. Did you see a bunch of power in the Ugas fight?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like Blue, did you see a bunch of power from Pacquiao in the Ugas fight?
That's what I'm saying.
No, but yeah, that's the thing. Like, okay, I would love to see him land and to connect with Conor Benn, just kind of see where he's at. But that's what we hoping for at this point now.
I don't even think he could generate the power at this stage.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see it.
It's Conor Benn's like what, 26? Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can Manny even get, because his speed equals power.
This is like how ASI feels about Mike Tyson.
Hold on, Conor was getting hit with some. Conor Benn was getting hit with some bombs by that crafty.
But Pete Dobson.
He was hitting him. Yo, he was hitting them.
But he like 25 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
They underestimated him. I don't know. What? That's ridiculous. Are they trying to cash him out that early in his career?
He said ASI, all boxers with these names linked to steroids should be banned from boxing. I don't think steroids and boxing mix at all, man. It's just too much of a dangerous sport.
I think this is just a huge opportunity for Conor Benn. I think he's gonna knock out Manny. And Manny struggles with counter punches in his prime. Conor Benn can counter punch.
But that's what I'm saying. The best thing that can happen to Manny right now is for him to get knocked out and knocked out early. What? Y'all ain't gonna want to say it? Y'all ain't want to say it?
No.
Now y'all looking at me for being a bad person to say it. I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
Go ahead and get him out of there early.
Mama call him Cass. I'm gonna call him Cass. Look, listen.
The best thing for Manny is to get
knocked out early. Oh
right now is to get knocked out and knocked out early if this fight is happening. Y'all like y'all want. Now I'm the bad guy. You know, Ace, I had to say, man, that boy could get beat from pillow to post. Well, you know
what? You know what they should do? The referee should be Tony Weeks.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But then here's what happened with that, right, Blue? If the referee is Tony Weeks and then Manny don't feel that, right? If he stop it too early, guess what? Manny, he want to have another fight. Nah, he did.
That's true. That's true too. Good point.
I'm gonna call him Class. Right.
Or Manny hit Conor Benn with a couple clean shots. Conor Benn a little hurt, and Tony Weeks said, "I've seen enough."
Come in and wave it off. Yeah,
I've seen enough.
And
let Manny go ahead and sail off into the sunset.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Box fan full time brother in the super chat. He said they both going to be roided up. Is wild. Yeah. Yo, they both gonna be roided up as wild.
It's like imagine Conor Benn roided up.
Facts.
That dude, he blows up.
We didn't have to imagine it. We saw it.
Right.
But what I'm saying is,
she said we ain't have to. We seen it.
What I'm saying is, this version of him supposedly is not roided up, and is, he's devastated. Imagine him roided up.
He's devastating.
Compared to what I'm using in the context to Pacquiao. You saw when Ugas was hitting him, how he looked. He had to eat out of a straw. Like, come on. I'm saying it will be devastating right now without him being on roids. But him coupled with roids, come on, man. It's not going to be good.
I mean, Roy, if they're both on it, then I don't have a problem with it.
A$AP Pac-Man need the money. I heard that he needs money to run for office in his country.
And taxes.
He need money for taxes in this country. He ain't even paying his taxes.
That's what they said.
Pac-Man, straight gangster.
He better go get on a payment plan.
He got to talk to Wesley Snipes.
I don't think he can fight in the States.
Oh, because he owe money? They're going to lock him up when he gets
Yeah,
Pac-Man?
Yeah, I don't think he can fight in the States.
Pac-Man been paying taxes?
I think
They
so.
said.
And you know, they deified him. He was like a, you know, he was angelic and
They're like, Manny, we know what you made, man. We know what you made.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying though, you know, they demonized Floyd and they deified Manny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
but
Manny, come here. We know what you made. We know what you made, Manny. Come here. Nah, that's I don't like the Conor Benn fight. I don't like Manny fighting, period. That's just I would rather see Floyd because of Floyd's style. He's defensive first. You know, he's defensively responsible. Manny is head first, no defense, all offense, no breaks. Bro, that's not good.
Well, once you retire, once you say you're retired, just leave it alone. Like
Right.
if you just like go out,
I
like
just,
it's like a quiet resignation. That's one thing. But you said you're retired. You said you were done. You went.
no, I just rather Floyd and Pac-Man too. That's all. That's what I rather. I rather Floyd and Pac-Man too. That's what I want.
Exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition.
Okay,
for sure. Floyd and Pac-Man too. I love that.
Yeah, as an exhibition. Yeah,
they got my money. They ain't gonna lie, they do. I'm a sucker for that fight. I'm sure gonna watch it too because I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
It's all entertainment though.
Yeah.
So
I'll take it again.
What lawsuit?
I'll take it because it's all entertainment at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bud is fighting at 160.
160. What y'all think about that?
Fight? I just think he's preparing for
Canelo.
You remember that story we talked about? I talked about this with 4K. It was a story where this lady, she had got like a python or something like that. Mm-hmm. And the python kept stretching his body and doing weird stuff with his mouth.
Laying next to the lady.
And she was like, what's wrong with this python? Why does he keep doing these weird motions? Stretching his body and doing weird stuff with his mouth.
And wasn't eating.
It was not eating. And took it to the vet, and the vet told her to get rid of it right away. And she said, why? She said, because that python is getting ready to eat you. It's stretching its body to eat you. That's what it's doing.
She because she was asleep. So the doctor asked him, because she took the python to the hospital, and the doctor said, "Are you sleeping with the python?" And she said, "Yeah." He said, based off of the size, the python stretched enough and was stretching enough and was preparing itself. It emptied his stomach. It wasn't eating because it was getting ready to eat you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness.
And so in this situation, Bud is that python right there. He is that python.
Yeah.
He's stretching himself.
Yeah.
But it just don't make sense because Chris Eubanks and we got another Ryan Garcia training sighting.
Oh, let me see it.
I'm gonna play it.
Let me see it.
I'm gonna play it.
Fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. I'm gonna play it.
Fresh off the press.
Lord. Oh Lord.
4 time in the super chat.
Building up its stomach acid and stretching itself so that it can eat the lady. Yeah, it did. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
She got lucky that she loved it enough to take it to the hospital.
Yeah, she was smart. It didn't love her.
It didn't love her.
It didn't love her.
It didn't love her.
Oh, it was gonna love her to death. Boss man, full time, bro.
So death do us part.
Pac still dealing with that case, also. Yeah.
To death do us together. You come with me. Come get in my belly.
All right, here we go, people. Here we go.
Salute, Johnson.
Here we go. We're gonna watch it together.
There we go.
Look at that speed.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, Superman. Ow. What do you say? Hercules. Yeah.
He's clearly working on getting his head off the line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Snap that jab.
And
You ain't
he's
got to put. You ain't got to
circling.
put your right hand up. Snap that jab. Snap the
Look at
jab.
that speed. Devin
Snap the
is
What was
jab.
shaking in
that?
his boots.
Then
Look at
turn
that
around
walk
on
off.
him. Then turn around on him.
All right, so
Woo! Come on, Dev. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on,
Devin
Craig.
is shaking in his boots right now.
sure is.
Come on, Craig.
Shook.
Look at that
Now,
jab.
one thing I don't like, he's circling to his right. Devin is orthodox, but he's clearly getting his head off the line. He's preparing for Dev's jab. That's why
Is
he's
that his
circling.
father?
Yeah, that's his father.
So if you look, when he's throwing his jab, right, he's dropping not one but both of his hands down and swinging them. So what that tells me is he haven't been building up the stamina and endurance to keep his hands up. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. He snap the jab, snap the jab, snap it again. Watch this. He start dropping both of his hands after a couple jabs.
Yep.
He's swinging his arms. He's dropping both of his hands. Both of his hands. Those are bad tendencies I'm looking at. He needs to build up the endurance to keep his hands up and to snap that jab, bring his hands back, snap that jab, bring his hands back, keep those fundamentals intact for 12 rounds. 12 rounds.
Remember, this is only day 3, right? What day did he go to camp?
He's 3 days ago. He should have been training.
Yeah.
He went to the 8th,
should
right?
have been
Today the
training.
11th. Today the 11th, right?
He should have been training. That's him. That's his fault.
So he's clearly preparing to stay away from Dev's jab and getting his head off the line and circling to his right. Well, circling to his left, Dev's right, to stay away from Dev's jab. And he's working on the jab to offset Dev's straight right hand. What was that? See, those bad habits, bro, like those things, I don't like that body language when you do stuff like that.
It's a lot. He got a lot to work on. It's March. He has a month and a half. Well, a month and 1 week.
A month and 1 week. 6 weeks, right? 5 weeks.
5.
5 weeks. So what do y'all make of that?
Whew. It's an uphill climb.
Yeah, but it's an uphill climb on the hill that keeps getting taller because as he's training, Devin is training. So it's an uphill climb, and this hill keep going. The hill keeps going up. He should have got on this hill early enough, and then had to stay running just to stay at the top. You get what I'm saying? So
he's basically on a treadmill.
He's on a treadmill uphill.
He's working, but he's not going nowhere.
On the highest level. Yeah, exactly. TR talking about some fire. Only TR. TR really hates that.
It's not bad. It's just I'm a stickler for bad habits. I don't like bad habits. I don't like bad habits, man. Do it right. Do it right. If you can't do it right for 5 minutes, just do it right for 2 minutes until you can do it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you can do it for 10 minutes. Don't
do it
practice
right.
Bad habits, man. Bad habits will always and forever, especially when you get tired. Those bad habits are going to present themselves every single time. Never fails. They are going to present themselves.
I'm about to screw this up because I didn't hear this in so long. I think it was something alluded to. How do you practice the perfect kick? How do you get the perfect kick? And they said do that kick 1,000 times, right? In order to get the perfect kick. And then I think Bruce Lee said, don't quote me, he said don't practice kick 1,000 times because you can practice the wrong way, right? You can have the perfect imperfect kick, right? He said practice the perfect kick 1,000 times, and then you have the perfect kick. I think it was Bruce that said that, but the message is still the same, right? Like you can be doing stuff, you can be doing it for a long time, but what is the quality of what it is that you're doing? What is the quality of the repetition that you're taking every day? Are you just going through the motions? Did you learn bad habits? Are you willing to unlearn and relearn so that you can get those bad habits out of your repertoire? You see what I'm saying? So I think that with Ryan Garcia, I think somebody will have to sit him down and go over all the fundamentals over again. I mean, every day that's one of the fundamentals over again. And it's not they got to go over it again because he's never seen it, he don't know what it is, and never learned it. It's just that they have to reestablish good habits and then reinforce good habits perpetually. You see what I'm saying? Just continuously do those good habits and the fundamentals over and over and over, because his talent is there. Think about it. His talent is there with bad habits. His talent is there. He just need good habits to replace those bad habits. But his talent is there regardless of which of what fundamentals he have. Bad fundamentals or good.
But can he fix it? Because everybody's been saying he's hard-headed and he don't listen.
Oh, thanks, Ricardo. What'd you say? Oh,
Can
he's
he
hard-headed.
fix it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a head problem. They saw like Ryan need to
He
start over. Yeah.
you know, when I'm looking at these training footages, you know, when I'm looking at these footages, right? You know something I also see? I see somebody that is half in, half out. At the end, when he finished hitting the heavy bag, he's like, he ain't happy to be there. At the end of this, when he hit the mitts, he did that lazy hit and spin. You ain't happy to be there. You going
That's
through.
everybody though.
Am I wrong?
Not everybody, but a lot of people show up and do a job that they don't like and they do it right so they can go on vacation. I know I'm being Turks and Caicos in 2 months, so let me go and do this little stuff that I don't want to do from 9 to 5, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, do what you need to do when you need to do it, so it'll pay off later.
Thank you, Sid.
You know what it is, right, Queen? It's just like in sports. I remember when I played football, because I played football at a high level, right? Mm. Doing the 2,100-yard sprints, right? I used to be like, oh boy, here we go, right? And so we had a saying, bro, don't run faster than the group, because that makes us all have to run at your pace. Right. So let's everybody run at the same pace and get it done, right? But we was coasting, right? And in the first preseason, I remember we all had that mindset. In the first preseason game, we got smacked. We got smacked because we was tired, hands on hips, right? Because what we did was go through the motions. We got it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did it, but we went through the motions. We didn't give it our all. Mm-hmm. And his body language when he get off the heavy bag, and he said, when you see Devin finishing his combinations, it's right. When you see Tank finishing his, it's a sense of anger. They got a sense of they pissed off that they got to do this. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna do it 100%. You gonna get every bit of them, 100%. He gets to the end and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the move at the end. Watch the move at the end. Watch the move at the end. He does. Just look at his body language when it's over. You see that?
Mm-hmm. That's like me when I get out the gym.
Right. But here's what else I see. Blue, put it back up to the screen.
There you go, Sean. Follow through.
Put it back up to the screen. What else I see is everything that he's doing wrong, his father's not holding him accountable.
Nobody is.
Everything. Nobody's holding him accountable. Who's holding him accountable right now? Look, that he's doing so many things wrong. Nobody is correcting him. The one thing you see with Boots in his camp, and one thing that whenever I was working out doing boxing, my coach will have one pad if you're doing your jab, and the other hand will be the noodle, the pool noodle, and it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt, but whenever you had your hand low, he would smack you with that noodle. And the thing is, it hurts your pride because you feel like you're doing it right, but you're not because you're getting tired, and then your fundamentals are going down because you're getting tired. But it reminds you to keep that hand up, and because sometimes he used to get tired of talking to us. He used to get tired of saying, "Put your hand up, put your hand up, put your hand up." So when he get the noodle, it's like you know this dude is not talking no more. You're about to receive some type of punishment for having your hand down, if you will. You just smacked with the noodle, right?
Right.
Like I said, it don't hurt, but it do hurt your pride, though.
Right.
A grown man just smacked you with a noodle, and you gotta keep your head up and then do it all over again. So somebody gotta have him, hold him accountable.
It's funny you said that, right, A-Side? The first comment I see under the comment section, Oscar De La Hoya, double, triple all night, double the jab, triple the jab, and nobody could beat you. So Oscar's already trying to correct him, but he's in the comment section.
But he's in the comment section, exactly.
He's in the
Do it in the gym.
You got to be in the gym.
It's most just rough. People around in boxing almost instantly want to lead with the correction when they see something wrong. Exactly, Sean. You're right. I agree with that. He said most coaches or people that's in boxing almost instantly want to correct a boxer, want to correct the fighter. You don't see that in that camp. You don't see the eagerness to make sure that he's doing it right. Because if this guy is a marquee fighter that you guys have in your stable, right? If he's a big star, you want to make sure that that's a well-oiled machine at all time. You want to make sure he's fine-tuned and ready to go at any time, right? That looked like they wasn't even paying attention to that card. That looked like Blue done took the slingshot out, and then it been raining for a couple, for a couple of weeks. He didn't take it to, to go get it cleaned off or nothing like that. So I mean, that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it's just like he's as the coming weeks go, he's going to get better. Clearly, he'll get more consistent, but the problem is he going to get consistent enough to be able to beat Devin Haney? That's the problem.
Like, that's my thing. And as the coming weeks go, Devin is going to get better. Right. And it ain't like, Devin is in a fat camp, because what everybody was saying, oh, Devin is, Devin that, he put on all his weight. No, Devin is in shape now.
Yeah.
Now. You see what I'm saying? So he's working solely on skills. He's working solely on technique and a game plan to execute. He's a professional through and through. So as Ryan's getting better, even though Ryan is not fat, he's technically in shape by an eye standard. He can go to the beach right now and look like he's in shape. That guy's nowhere near in boxing shape. This is his version of fat camp right now. You cannot teach Ryan no technique right now because he doesn't have the stamina to execute the moves at hand. They're like, if they putting together a game plan right now, if he had to hit the mitts, not just a jab, that's just a jab. If you got to hit the mitt with multiple combinations, he won't be able to complete said combinations for a certain duration of rounds. You see what I'm saying? He just won't. So he's effectively right now, even though it don't look like it, he's in fat camp because his cardio, his stamina is not where it needs to be. That's where it's at right now.
I thought he was running.
Yeah, he said he was running, but
he was. I know he wasn't.
He said he was
yeah, it's
not in boxing shape at all. Exactly, Sean.
He's not.
Exactly, Sean.
Yeah, he and what he got, Queen? 5 weeks.
5 weeks. And
he gets out of it.
When you're that bad, but it's like that bad. He has bad habits. He's not in shape.
Mm-hmm.
So can they even work on a game plan with what they have right now?
That's the problem, right, Queen? Is he working on a game plan right now, or he's just working on this is my thing, right, guys? My thing is that he's not working on a game plan. He's just working. It just seems.
No, he's working out. He's working out.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's working out.
It's like he's just going through boxing. You know what I'm saying?
His thing is you have to fix him first, then work on your game plan.
Right.
So
And-
he needs like a double camp.
Oh man, is there a secret where Devin is going to be going as soon as this fight starts?
I don't think he's gonna go to the body that early on. I think he's gonna wait to maybe after the 4th round.
I guarantee you, the first punch Devin throw is at the body.
It's to the body.
I think so.
A jab right to the
body?
solar plex. The Floyd Mayweather, that jab to the solar plex.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out just how much training you was doing in private. Because guess what, right? If your arms is dropping right now,
Facts. Facts.
oh no, I'm gonna get them bad boys to drop immediately. I'm going right to the solar plex, and Devin is rangy enough, he's quick enough, and his jab is good enough to do it. And he just gotta. It's just a dangerous thing because Ryan is so instinctive with the left hook. So when you go down there, when you coming up, you got to answer the phone.
Yep. You got to stay on the phone.
Yeah.
Like the coaches always down there. Yep. Stay on the phone.
On the phone.
Stay on the phone.
Yeah.
Stay on the phone.
And make sure he either pivot out or he can't come straight up. If he comes straight up,
he has a habit of keeping it right here, which makes no sense because you got all of this open. Right,
his arms are tired. He can't keep his arms up that high because he's tired.
He's tired because he's not conditioned. No. I'm talking about Ryan. Ryan have a problem with as he throw, his hand go down.
He drops his hands.
His hand go down. The more tired he gets, his hand is about right here.
Yeah.
By the time he's throwing, he about like this. He's swinging for the fences. His hands is down. Whenever you see Dev throw, one thing I can say about Derrick James, all of his fighters, they stay on that phone. They stay they stay on that boom. They stay on that phone. You see what I'm saying? He hasn't been with Derrick James enough. He hasn't been in Texas enough. He hasn't been training enough because prior to Ryan Garcia going with Derrick James, me and you had actually said on live, Blue, that Derrick James would be the perfect teacher for Ryan because he's flat-footed. He's flat-footed. He's automatically fast. He's automatic. Like he needs the fundamentals. If he had the fundamentals that EJ and that Jamel had, just have the same fundamentals that EJ and Jamel had, I think he would beat a lot of people just with those fundamentals. Just that's it.
The bad part about it is he have their fundamentals. He don't have their work ethic.
Facts.
Right, I agree with that. I see what you're saying. The work ethic, yeah.
Because like you just said, you look what you just said, Asai. He started off fundamentally sound.
Yeah,
he started to get tired, and what you say?
Oh,
drops his hands.
Boom.
EJ stayed like this the whole time.
He stayed like that. He's conditioned. He's conditioned. Yep. And slowly but surely.
That's commitment.
Slowly but surely. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you said something right earlier. You said about Tank throwing about around 70 punches within that minute and 40 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said that to you, right? Mm-hmm. I said that to you, and I waited till we had Mickey Bay on the phone. I mean on the live, and I said, "Yo, Mickey, fighters that are in shape and that are out of shape. You
said that. That's what made me go count it.
Right. So because we automatically just give him, like, if somebody said, "Yo, Tank was out of shape," like, well, Tank was out of shape. How do we know Tank was out of shape? They said it. Of course they said it. Those are the ones that lost because of them, because they quote unquote said that they couldn't, they was out of shape. But I asked Mickey in the professional fight, I wanted to do that because he's a credible source, right? Did he look like an out of shape fighter to? He said no. He said, no out of shape fighter, get off like that and throw barrages of punches like that while being out of shape. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
And it's funny because when you went and you counted, see, Mickey Bay just said it off of memory.
Right.
And he even stated, he gave a caveat when he was on, he said, listen, one thing about him is when he give an account of an event that happened, he's going to call it straight down the middle. He's not going to, even though he's on Dev's side, if it's something that happened that Tank did good, he's going to say Tank did good in the area. If something that happened that Dev did bad, he's going to say it because he feel like it's his job to tell the truth of what happened if you're asking him, right? And I think Mickey is a stand-up dude. You know, I don't see him just manipulating the truth for anybody. If it just don't make sense to me. So when he said that, and then you went and you counted it, I said, that's exactly what, like, we just automatically gave Tank that, like, oh yeah, he was tired, he was out of shape. No, why is it okay for when Tank getting off and he's doing his good work, like he's okay, he's fine, nothing's wrong with him, right? But the moment you hear something good happen, but it got something to do with Dev, oh man, Tank was out of shape. That's the only reason why Dev was able to do that. How do we know if he was out of shape? We automatically
now a testament to, because you said you brought the light to that, and then you asked Mickey that. So I went and I did the homework on it. Right. And I realized, first of all, he had just fought like 4 weeks prior to that. Okay, that's number one. Number two, number two, he threw he was on pace to throw the same amount of fights he threw in each of his 2 fights that he was fully in shape for. So it wasn't that he was out of shape, it was that he shot his load.
I agree.
He shot his load. So it's not that he was out of shape. People are confusing and saying he was out of shape. No, my brother Hood Rich said that he was drinking with AB. That's the night before. That's the night before. That wasn't the day of. I drank the night before and played football games and was just fine. People make it seem like he was drinking right before the sparring session. He was drinking the night before. I drank the night before and get up, go to work 9 to 5, and he said, you don't get hangovers? Yeah, but you deal with the hangovers. It's a secret. Any drink can have a secret to hangovers. Me, you eat sour cream and onion potato chips. Drink of
Does that work?
Yeah, sour cream and onion Lay's potato chips, and drink the vitamin water Revive, the purple one, and it's going like this.
I always think
couple Advils, gone. And I play football games like that. This is all facts. Because the day before. Now, after the football game,
back to it, Rich.
After the football game, I'm gonna eat and I'm going to sleep. I'm burnt. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, so he drank the day before. But people make it seem like he drank the day of the sparring session. No, he was perfectly fine. When he was throwing all those punches, did he look like somebody that was hungover?
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
No, he was not hungover when he threw the punches.
We were shy.
You blew? I know, nephew, I know. Practicing bad habits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Yeah. So he wasn't hungover at the sparring session. He wasn't drinking right before the sparring session. He was drinking the night before. And they say he got off the plane and came right there. Cool. I got off the plane and did a lot of things. People putting too much stock in these things. They putting too much stock in it. Or he was hungover. He was drinking the night before. He was doing no. He was on pace to throw the same amount of punches he threw when he's in full shape in a full fight against Ryan Garcia. He threw a total of 206 punches in 7 rounds. In 21 minutes, he threw 206 punches. In 25 minutes with Devin Haney, we take a minute and 40 seconds out of that. He threw 75 punches. in 1 minute and 40 seconds of that clip, which puts him on pace to even surpass the amount of punches if he fought Devin Haney. Now, I want y'all to keep this into perspective. He sparred Devin Haney, they said, for 25 minutes. That is 8.5 rounds.
You're right.
He could not knock out Devin Haney. Right, Queen. He couldn't knock out Devin Haney. He shot his load. Devin Haney, that's not Devin Haney's fault. He got tired.
And that's the thing, right? Like, we just think that Tank got off and then Dev was able to get off and win the fight by default of Tank shooting his load, right? But no, it wasn't just 1 minute and 40-some seconds of straight butt whooping in the initial, first minute and 40-some seconds. That didn't happen like that.
And then it was
throughout it was a highlight reel, right? But this was throughout the fight. So you mean to tell it had to be back and forth throughout the whole fight. You had to have found that those had to have been his best moments throughout the whole fight, right? So I mean, like, that's why I'm so eager to see the full clip, because when I break it down in my head, I'm saying there's no way they could have looked how they said they looked. It's no way, because if Tank was to get off, if by AB's account of the story, Tank was beating him, Tank almost knocked him out, and then after that, when Tank got tired, Devin won. Okay, so let's take that for face value, right? If Tank was beating him, he had to have been beating him convincingly. Tank said he was beating Dev to the point where Floyd Mayweather was holding him back, right? So if he was beating him so bad, it had to have been in the early rounds. It had to. Think about it.
And then it
had to have been in the early rounds.
But here's the thing, the problem that I have, right, A-Side? Here's the problem that I have with it. Is that who says, now let's take a consensus here. Who says that Floyd Mayweather really didn't beat Zab Judah? Is there anybody out there that says that?
No, Floyd beat Zab Judah.
He beat him, right?
Yeah, it was rough. The first 5 rounds was rough. I'm just gonna be real.
Right, but the overall consensus, who in here feels like Floyd Mayweather didn't beat Zab Judah beat himself? Who says that?
Floyd won. D-Day is coming. That's a good one.
Right, Queen. Who? She said nobody. Who in this chat believes that Floyd Mayweather did not beat Zab Judah beat himself? Who believes
Zab Judah beat himself? I think it was a bit of both. I think Zab beat himself, and Floyd made sure he put a fork in it.
But the overall consensus is always going to be Floyd figured him out, then Floyd wore him down, right?
No.
So is it so? Okay, Zab got tired.
Zab did gas out, Jalen. Yep, 1,000%.
He gassed out, right?
Yeah.
Do we take that away from Floyd? Because guess what? Guess what happened in that fight? Zab rocked Floyd, unofficially dropped Floyd, right?
Right.
Just like they say Tank did with Devin. Zab was wailing on Floyd, right? Remember when he had Floyd on the ropes, going to the body, throwing combinations?
Yeah, Zab. Yeah, Zab fought the perfect fight for the first 5 rounds.
Right. So do we say, yeah, well, Zab really won the fight, or the consensus is, well, Floyd being Floyd, he figured him out. But when it's Devin Haney, he ain't figure him out. Tank was jet lagged. He was drinking.
Drunk,
Come on, man.
In that case, Speedy Rashidi Ellis really won the fight with Villa.
That's
what he really won. He really won.
Right?
he beat him.
He really beat him.
I know I beat that boy. He beat him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He said difference is Bill throwing in the towel when it come. Yeah, all right.
Who said Bill throwing in the towel?
Hood
Rich? Yeah, you wow.
All right, keep that same energy.
Wow.
Don't start telling me about size and Tank got comfortable with the silk sheets, and I hope so. I hope so, because guess what? Y'all know what Tank does in real fights? He paces himself.
He does.
Yeah.
So we gonna find out.
Ellis did beat Villa.
He did not.
Yeah, that's funny. Nah, he definitely didn't beat Villa, man. Villa, whew.
I'm trying to tell y'all. So we got to be careful of the things we say. You know what I'm saying? Well, he got tired. Okay, well then why you don't give Zab his credit then? Because he clearly was the better fighter in that first 5 rounds, right? And we all seen he got tired. So Box Fan Full Time, my brother in the super chat. He said, Garcia, Henry, be careful. Ryan gonna knock that toupee off.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking of that, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it when Ryan was throwing a jab. I was thinking of, is that a toupee? He got the house.
Jalen said, if my guy won, there's no way I'm paying for a bet. I won. Where do they do that at? But hey, let me ask y'all a question. Starting with the Queen. If y'all say I'm betting on blue, and let's just put this in the contents, right? If y'all say, yo, we rocking with blue, I'm putting 10 racks on blue, I'm putting 20 racks on blue in this sparring session. Blue get his ass in there, start wailing on his opponent, and then get tired, huffing and puffing. Y'all gonna be happy with me?
No,
nah, at all.
I just lost y'all bread. Ain't nobody gonna call me out?
Nah, Blue got some live streams to do.
You got some explaining to do, huh?
But that tape is like CIA protected. Only few people seen it in full.
Yeah, but why would any setback?
So you can come and spin the narrative to the rest of the public, however you want to do it.
What media member hate Devin the most? The most.
Ellie.
The most, right? It's fair to say Ellie Setback loathed Devin. That's how bad it is. It's just a past hate. He really loathed everything about Devin and the Haneys. Why, when they asked him, hey, Ellie, you got the tape, why don't you put it out? He said, because I'm loyal to Tank. Why? It makes no sense. If Tank actually did this and Tank looked good and this tape shows Tank in a good lighting, why would he not put the Tank out in favor of his friend and to spite his enemy? It don't make sense.
Good point.
It don't make this is Blue Point, but I'm just reiterating.
And you clearly see in the clip, Ellie standing there recording. You clearly see him in the clip.
He probably deleted it.
He got it. Right? And then here's another thing. Again, like I said, y'all gonna be like, bro, I can't believe this dude got tired and lost us this money.
Oh, for sure.
That's the first thing you're gonna say, right?
Yeah.
Nobody from Tank side says that.
Yeah, Rich, you know y'all are.
Because they have it top secret in a file under lock and key. So they can spin it how they want to spin it.
Right. It don't add up. You know what I'm saying? It just simply does not add up. Bro, if all these people like, man, and Ellie's
he already said that. Hood Rich, he already
said. Did he pay the money or not?
Yeah, they paid. But check
then he obviously lost. I mean, that tells it without seeing the footage, that tells us what we need to know.
Everybody in the gym, not just this is what people miss. This is the thing I don't understand, what people don't understand. People keep talking about what Bill got paid. What about the other people that had side bets? Like Nate Jones had bets with other people that won money. That wasn't Bill. People act like Bill Haney is the only person that got paid. There's plethora of people that said they got paid that day. That bet on Devin. Not only that, Ellie does an interview with Floyd and Devin right after and says, Floyd, you said I was going to see something special in Devin Haney, and I just did. I just saw something special. I thought Tank just whooped on him. You just said Tank got whooped on.
You didn't say it like that.
I mean, you're just saying Dev got whooped on. I meant to say is what they saying, right?
Yeah, right.
If Dev got whooped on, why is Ellie talking about?
Yeah,
and Floyd, I just seen something special for him. What you saw him get whipped on? That was special. Come on, man. We know what we're looking at when a fighter gets tired. There's a difference in a fighter getting tired and a fighter making another fighter get tired. There's a difference. There's a difference. If I keep jabbing you to the solar plex, there's a complete difference than you just shooting your load and getting tired. It is what it is. It's a mixture of both that probably happened, and they don't want us to see it. Period. And he was trying to, let's be clear, he was trying to knock Devin Haney out in those clips. He was trying to knock him out. Period. But let's get out of here, people.
To everyone that's in the chat, we appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys for rocking out with us. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out. Again, smash that like button on the way out. We appreciate all of you guys for rocking out with us. Okay, let me see.
We got to get an outro for the queen.
We certainly do.
Facts.
Everybody, like the video on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to myself and A-Side, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Absolutely. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.